show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Say hello to Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Willie Griswold.
What up, man?
Hey, hey, hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Ace Cosby's made a declaration, and I will share that with you in moments. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Celebrating the arrival already of the pumpkin spice at Starbucks.
I'm not ready.
We had a letter yesterday from a guy in Kentucky who was on his way home from the hospital where he works, and he couldn't believe they had the pumpkin spice. That made the national news last night.
What?
And,
Pumpkin spice did?
Yes, I
And Target has the Halloween stuff out, the one I go to anyway.
well, in any event, we live in a premature culture.
Yep.
In many ways, I suppose. Which reminds me, coming up...
That never happens, by the way.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
This is the first time.
I don't know what happened.
You got a moist towelette?
By the way, Ace's declaration off the air, you weren't privileged to it.
No, I'd like to hear this.
I will share it. He's decided, he looked up at the ceiling, has decided he does not care for these new lights.
The new sea urchin lights?
Well, yesterday there was one. Now there's two, and I see reflections over there. So
there you go.
I like routines.
So, this is going to have to change.
No.
I call them the...
Ace is in charge.
I call them the pantaloon lights.
I have to get used to them.
Looks like garlic.
They look like garlic or sea
there
urchins.
you go, like a gigantic garlic.
Jellyfish. I like
Jellyfish,
it.
yeah.
It's a softer light in here.
Yeah, I do too.
Ace,
Is it softer?
Ace, I think if you could watch yourself on the YouTube, I think it makes you look even more handsome, if that's possible.
The thing that bothers me is just the reflections over there. So it's like they're eight of them.
Reflections of you and me. Wasn't that like they finally tried to squeeze out one more from the Supremes. Reflections.
Yeah, you're right, Ace. I see 6 at once as well.
It ruins my view of Pat.
Yeah, it does.
We'll see. Pat's should be.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Pat will show up on the big screen in a minute once we have the that camera's just off. Well, the camera's on.
Well, I think the monitors aren't on.
Okay. Well, it's a good look though.
And actually, you can't photograph that because he's a vampire.
If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see what we're talking about. The new light. I think they look very nice.
I posted it on Instagram.
So we'll see what's going on over there. We have some sporting news coming up, I gather.
Yeah, we have had 2 preseason games last night as things wind down to start the regular season. And what is it? 2 weeks from yesterday, man. Mm-hmm. And our long national nightmare's finally over. The NFL returns.
Oh, I'm never going to die.
We can go back to life as it should be.
Oh, geez.
By God. I beg your pardon.
It's going to be nice, everybody. It's going to be nice.
That's right.
We're already plotting a possible Willie G. Chick McGee Super Bowl trip.
I'm in. I am totally in.
Are you going to?
Well, you say that now. It's
I'm in.
August.
As long as Kostaki is in Los Angeles. That is my one caveat.
He can drive over.
I'm not going to... Shut up. I'm not... Yeah, you know what?
You're not going to share the stage with Kostaki?
I'm not... No, because he can... You're right. He can drive over. There's nothing keeping him... That sends chills down my spine, be it talking to Sean McVay of the Rams, and I hear behind me, hey, guys, what's going on? Oh, my God! Kostaki! Yeah, no, I'm not doing it.
Now, sports fans, you can weigh in. I think you can actually already start if you want. We're going to have our big green egg competition every week. We're giving one away, the beautiful Mini Mac.
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It involves making your picks, having some fun, and you eventually get to pick against Chick every week. So
Nice.
That's, I believe, already posted. So check that out at the various Bob and Tom social media platforms.
I got an email a couple days ago that said, I win a big green egg and I get to meet you. And I said, maybe. Maybe indeed.
Get to meet Chick?
Well, you get a phone conversation.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, he meets me as much as anybody does. You get as close to me over the phone as you do in person. I can tell you that.
Okay. Well, good to know.
Yeah.
But NFL action coming up, and we'll have some fun with that. Also, we have some more code words, and we have an expanded version of that survey we were talking about, involving, among other things, music, the music you like, and your sexual preferences. Kinks, et cetera, et cetera.
Indigo Girls, things like
I love
that.
the Kinks.
I like them. Great band. I that probably I shouldn't have used that.
That term.
Band as a,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Kinky?
Come sexing with the Kinks.
Your various
Everybody
preferences.
comes sexy.
What about, like Queen, Freddie Mercury, gay men like that? Like Indigo Girls,
Sure, yeah.
lesbians?
I'm not sure that isn't the connection of.
That's not what he's talking about.
Oh, it isn't.
Country music fans. They
Remember the Tick Pick survey we had earlier this week?
We'll give them one of the new stats.
One of the new ones, according to the poll of 1,000 people, nearly 1 in 4 folk music fans reported crying during sex.
Yeah, that's not surprising at all.
But yeah,
Are they
we'll
crying
get to-
because they're grateful they got it?
Or because Iron and Wine is on.
There's a lot of reasons I don't care for Iron and Wine. And
Oh, you don't?
I'm sure they're fine. But I've had those. You should like them about 9,000 times.
Oh, gotcha.
How about
No,
how about your father Misty? You like that?
No.
What are the Iron and Wine songs?
I don't know. I've never
Love
heard
and Some
of them.
Verses is real big.
Is that a contemporary folk band, if you will?
Yeah, Iron and Wine still.
Did you say love and some verses?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's just lovely. Yeah.
Is it? All right.
It should be.
I preferred making love to the classic folk songs.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
I got a hammer.
the Great Mandela.
I got it. Yeah.
About a guy starving
Hammer in the
about a
morning.
guy starving himself to death.
Hurricane by Dylan.
Yeah, tell you what, here's an erection that'll last forever. Christy, can you see?
No.
Oh, I'm really gonna give it to you, baby.
Yeah. I call it dragon style.
Was that on regular radio, that song?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That was a hit.
Absolutely.
It was?
Yeah.
Very controversial because they said it was
remember.
about marijuana.
It's about the dope.
Taking a puff at the Magic Dragon, man.
Probably was.
Oh, this was another big hit for them.
Well, see, that could be code. That hammer.
It sounds like a group from a Christopher Guest movie.
Yeah.
You don't think they're talking about sex there?
I mean, there's something-
I'd pound your ass.
It's a sweet. We sing that song at camp at the end of every week. It's a very sweet song.
All right.
My mom would tape their concerts on PBS and watch them daily.
Oh,
Really?
Goodness.
We lost all of my brothers and I would lose our mind.
That's the first song I learned to play on guitar.
Ooh.
Very easy. It's like 3 chords. C, G, D.
And let me ask you something. Did you learn to play it at camp? You, Griswolds, and your camp stories.
Camp is nice. You would
I
like camp.
just about had it.
We
I'm
were
sad.
poor. We couldn't afford
You
to go.
guys must have had
Damn
money.
right.
It's
Yeah.
a shame. You
We
guys
didn't
should
go to camp.
You should have been able to go to camp. It's very nice for a kid
Yeah.
to go. They get to be
Well,
themselves.
I was not allowed.
Our parents loved us.
Yeah.
Wanted us around.
Wanted us around.
Wanted to ship us away.
Yeah.
My camp counselors
All
loved me,
summer.
man. It was nice. And they didn't argue with each other all the time. You didn't have to figure out whose house you're going to sleep at.
Oh,
You didn't have to
boy.
worry that your brother was in one cabin and you were in a different
Oh,
cabin.
boy.
It's like
I
camp.
love camp.
Camp, military school, same thing.
But this song is just so
Awful?
sexless. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
listen
Of
to this.
course.
I mean, they've got this gorgeous, what is her, Mary Travers
Yeah.
up there.
Gorgeous.
What?
Oh, she was beautiful.
She was blonde.
Okay, and had an
very
ass like a house cat. There you go.
That's-
Until she didn't. When,
Yeah.
when I
She had
remember
an ass like an
Father
elephant.
Time.
Father Time
must have been-
kicked her ass.
Apparently.
Not everyone
enough,
ages well.
Enough royalties for donuts.
All right, in this corner is Mary Travers.
Oh, boy,
It's
she
Father
did.
Time.
Yeah, she really puffed
She did puff up.
puffed up like a magic dragon.
But Pat, do you see what I mean about? It's just so. This is why the Beatles destroyed. They came in and played music that was sexy. But how did John Mellencamp
had
work?
funny teeth.
Rock and roll. It starts. Where does it starts with your feet?
No,
dancing?
Joe Walsh said about the Stones. It said the Beatles were nice young men who played rock and roll, and the Stones were here for your daughters.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
but John said something about it coming out of your crotch. This is just so. Yeah. You say so. What is it? A quarter of folk music fans cry during sex.
Yes.
I had
There's
no
no
idea.
crying in sex. Right?
You know, as messed up as I am, landscape's littered with horrible mental health stories over here, but I've never
I've never
cried.
cried.
Oh, no.
I mean,
there are probably guys.
certainly cry in a
Probably guys that
relationship.
dig it when their girl does that.
I said
When they
here,
cry?
think
Yeah, I
about
bet
it.
that's probably. Is there a porno fetish for that?
I imagine so. I've not explored that.
I mean, can you cry on command?
Oh, well, Meryl Streep. You'd have to have sex with Meryl Streep, I guess.
Probably wouldn't be bad.
You've never been with somebody, and it's so intense. It's so wonderful. The love is so much.
Well, I mean, not afterwards, maybe.
Well, Josh, maybe
I
the-
don't want to say immediately following, but yeah,
Josh,
there's been
maybe,
an emotional
Josh,
moment.
maybe the
Yeah.
cuffs were too tight.
well,
Well, you
I
know
didn't
what you
want her to
did,
get
Josh.
I'm not going to let you get away with
If you spill,
something normal and sweet.
if you spill the hot cheese on her thigh, she's going to.
oh yes, you're right. Yeah. When she really wanted the last piece, and I take it.
There's crying involved.
We'll re-explore this. This is known as the teaser. Also, some NFL news coming
Yep,
up. I understand.
NFL preseason, Hard Knocks is, they're saying it's a runaway hit. Okay. And but Spanish soccer important potentate is still in trouble over kissing that girl. And he's going to...
Wake me up when I care. Okay?
All right, we'll have the story coming up.
Right
Stand
now,
by.
Chick McGee will be retiring to his compound
Yes,
today.
I will.
Is that right? What are you going to do there?
I'm going to be all cozy in my fetal position with my favorite blanket wrapped around me because I have Simply Safe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. And Simply Safe reminds you that the average break-in lasts about 8 to 10 minutes. Fast response, of course, is crucial. That's why Simply Safe's come up with 24/7 live guard protection. It helps stop crime in real time. Simply Safe professional monitoring agents can actually see, speak to, and deter intruders in your home through the new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera. Simply Safe professional monitoring agents warn intruders that they're being recorded, and police are on their way in real time, stopping them in their tracks. And Simply Safe's 24/7 live guard protection is made possible by the new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera and the Fast Protect monitoring plan. And through the magic of AI, Simply Safe Smart Alarm indoor camera senses the difference between potential intruders and possibly the family pet. And that, ergo, reduces false alarms. So right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 20% off any Simply Safe system when you sign up for a free month trial of Fast Protect monitoring, and the special offer for a limited time only. So hurry, do it now. Just visit simplysafetom.com right now. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews. They're great. Do you suppose in Canada people are confused by AI?
What do you mean?
Why?
I mean, that's on AI, eh?
Oh, my goodness.
AIA. No.
AIO.
Hey?
Hey, alcoholics think they're driving. AA, eh?
Alcoholics.
Coming up, we have turtles, giraffes, and dolphins all in the news. And a great comedian coming in, Don McMillan, who's also a brilliant engineer. And I have prepared some impossible engineering jokes, courtesy of AI.
Oh, Lord.
We'll see how they do. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
Went to my first luau, which was cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. You know, they burnt the pig for us and everything. It was fantastic to see a pig come out of the ground and we just ate on pig. You know, I mean, it was kind of weird looking at him with his nose sticking out at you, but, you know, he was still delicious.
Yeah, sure.
I just ate from behind, you know, that's what I did.
Yeah, no pig face. Yeah,
Right, you know, no, you don't want no pig face. But my cousin, them eat pig snoot in St. Louis, which is crazy. They eat the snoot.
No way.
Yeah.
They do, really?
Heck yeah, they put barbecue sauce on it and eat it. They eat the feet. Some black
Yeah, you
folks-
will not lead us astray, I guarantee.
Because I hate restaurants that have those, you know, named best barbecue ever, you know, and then you go in, it's some old burnt barbecue, and it don't taste good. I mean, they only have what you want because, you know, I'm from St. Louis. We eat rib tips, you know. And rib tips is like the top part of the rib, and you
they're
cut it in.
delicious.
Oh, my good Lord.
Oh.
Thank you, Jesus.
Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford is our guest, and so far we've had a tour of Hawaii. We have yet to see anything except for a pig nose.
Well, you know, I won a luau. I won the hula dance competition.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can move it, huh?
One thing I know about paradise for black folks is just it's something black people want to do that we see white folks do that we shouldn't do. Like, you know, go on the catamaran. That's just like being out on a raft with a motor. It ain't safe. and my wife went, let's go out on the catamaran. I said, have you ever seen a catamaran? You don't even know what it is. She's from Chicago. You don't know nothing about no catamaran. And then she can't swim. She ain't never been to a YMCA, learned how to float or nothing. But she want to go out in the middle of the ocean. Wow. See, I learned my lesson with that jet ski. They flying around on that jet ski, jumping up on the water. And I realized that water's hard as hell.
It is.
Because every time you hit a wave, man, my junk was hitting me in the chin. You know, so I know what water, you know, it's dangerous out there. And then my jet ski conked out on me, so I'm sitting out in the middle of the ocean. They had to tow me in, you know, and I fell off the jet ski. I couldn't leapfrog back on it.
No.
So, no, I couldn't do it. My blood sugar got low. I just had to lay out there, and they had to tow me in. I'm looking like the Loch Ness Negro trying to come back in. People taking pictures. What they catch?
What is that?
I think it's a killer whale.
Oh,
Was that your surfer voice? I love that. Just before we went back to air,
we were talking with Theo.
Theo threw a new word at me, and
a new phrase.
I am not aware of this. There is something out there called the Lucky Pierre, which, well, Theo, you didn't really give me much information, but go ahead, flesh this out for me, literally.
It's something that I've heard that the kids are doing. It's
the kids would be you.
Yeah, you're a kid, huh?
Yeah, well, in this story, I'm not the kid in this one. It's if there's a threesome going on, which I enjoy.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Now, threesome. So threesome would be, say, you and two ladies.
Two ladies.
Yeah, me and two ladies.
Yeah.
However, if it's three fellas, then I've heard the term.
What?
Yeah, there's a thing. It's, you know, they used to call it the train back in the 70s, but
three guys.
If it's three guys
and no ladies,
and they call the guy in the middle the Lucky Pierre.
Do they now? I don't see that being all that lucky.
Lucky
or the manata. That's what I've heard called as well.
There you go.
Oh man,
the manata.
I love it.
Dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down. We want to look good in the painting.
It's time for Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s. This week, Timothy by The Boys from May 1971. Now here's your host, Oliver Lang.
Okay, let's see. Lyrics are kind of hard to understand here. I'm just reading them off the album cover. Three guys are trapped in a mine. Let's see, Joe was looking at Tim. Oh, what the f***? They ate him! Oh, my God! Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
This has been Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s.
Okay.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Well, hello, Chick McGee.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Got one of those world-class musings right there in his hip pocket. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I assume you're referencing the very popular Ace Cosby joke of the day.
You say so.
Very popular.
Certainly looking forward to it. And there's no need to look forward to it, ladies and gentlemen, when we can do it right now.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What kind of exercises do lazy people do?
I don't know what.
Diddly squats.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Nice.
That was cute. Come
Seemed to be
Jay.
legitimate laughter after that.
Somebody's laughing.
That was cute.
Diddly squats. It's time now for a new feature. Incredibly obscure.
I'm sorry, we don't have it.
Incredibly obscure request that may take a little. May take a little bit of an explanation.
In other words, Tom's idea to play something weird.
Okay, you want to read the letter, Josh? Since
I'd be happy.
Believing it's unbelievable. I'm trying to do my job. Okay, what does it say over this? Is from
one of our trucker buddies.
What does it say?
Tim, by the time you guys rob Truck or Tim.
What?
By the
time I get to Phoenix.
Yeah, he's on his way to Covington, Tennessee. Can you guys play that guy that calls in and thinks he's Jimmy Stewart?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that guy.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Not you.
No, the story on this is a very simple one.
See that moon, Mary? You want me to lasso it for you?
That's very good.
See, the problem is that's good. and see, the problem. The story was.
Wish I had $1 million.
Remember this? It's one of those stories where they removed a mirror from an RV wall or something.
That is how we ended up talking to this guy.
And it looked like Jesus or something.
Oh. Jesus Cristo.
And the town, the town it was from is the town that Jimmy Stewart grew up in. Right?
Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Indiana, Pennsylvania. There you go. And so this guy called us. And you'll see what happens. It seems like a real nice guy.
And
I can imitate.
I apologize for my behavior.
Okay.
Before we start.
Okay, this is the call.
I can imitate Jimmy Stewart.
Oh boy!
I'd love to hear that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I can't wait.
I just want to say that it was a privilege and honor to recommend everything, and thanks for calling us from wherever your station is.
Wow, that's great. Thanks, guys. What the hell is that? That guy lived in Indiana, Pennsylvania. We called some random guy.
What a jerk.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Wow, no, me. Wow, that's great.
Weren't you just been trying to be nice?
No, I was being sarcastic. The day is long.
Listen again. You'll hear the...
I can imitate Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, boy.
I'd love to hear that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I can hear that.
I just want to say that it was a privilege and honor to recommend everything, and thanks for calling us from wherever your station is.
Wow,
what movie is that from?
Okay, there you go. I'm not sure. But thank you very much. I always love that call. Thanks for what a nice request. Be safe in that truck today, sir.
Yes.
Now we can move back over to the sports desk, I believe.
Indianapolis rookie quarterback Tony Anthony Richardson displayed promise last night, they're saying, but he also said he might be a work in progress. Colts beat the Eagles in Philly 27-13 last night in the preseason finale for each team. Richardson already named the starter by new head coach Shane Steichen. Richardson, though, 6 of 17 for 78 yards, and he ran 5 times for 38 yards in the first half. He was the number 4 overall pick out of FLA. A Florida man is what he is. The new head coach, the Colts, Steichen, helped Philly's Jalen Hurts transform from a second-round pick last season, and he's an elite quarterback now. A lot of people point to that and say that was Shane Steichen, and that's part of the reason he got the head coaching job in Indianapolis. So he will try to do the same with Tony Richardson for the Colts. And also one other game last night, Pittsburgh beat Atlanta. Preseason action 24-0.
Oh,
in Atlanta.
Didn't even show. They didn't even have to show up.
No, I scored as many points as the Falcons.
That's. Do you want to call Kostaki and ask him about it?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to go.
Once again, this year, the Super Bowl, not this year, but at the end of this season, technically next year, the Super Bowl will be in Vegas.
57? Is that right? 57 or 58?
That stadium seats how many? Do you know, Ace?
60? 65.
Okay.
Cool.
A lot.
There's a roof on it.
Mm-hmm.
Air conditioned.
Oh, it's the heat, man. My God, the heat.
Yeah. Should be fun.
They won't need it. It'll be like February or January, or whatever the hell.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's 110 degrees in February in Vegas.
That might be the way.
What? Oh, yeah.
The way things are going.
Yeah, no joke.
You know where I'll be?
The world's dying.
You know where I'll be?
Buffet?
I'll be at the mall.
Oh,
Oh, that is good.
Which one? Caesars?
Showplace Mall? Or
Oh,
whatever they
that's a
call
good
it.
one, too.
Man, that's a great mall.
That is a good.
To hell with the NFL players.
It takes a while to walk through.
Yeah, it
all
does.
that.
Oh, you need to take 2 days. You can't see it all at once. You can't see it all in one day.
What are you going to buy? A bag? You like bags.
I like to say everything.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to buy. Yeah. HBO Hard Knocks rolls on. Are you watching, Tom? Are you paying attention?
I haven't had time.
But did you find your HBO yet?
No.
You mean Max?
HBO.
No, it says
Max.
Max now.
I watched it on
Everything's Max.
HBO.
Was it on both?
That's horse and buggy thinking.
Yes, it is.
Ace.
That's really a smart move to get a great brand like that and rename it.
Jerome Cap, no relation to Joe. Anybody here know who Joe Cap is?
Joe Cap, quarterback.
Sure, yeah.
No.
What
No
number
idea.
was he?
Quarterback for whom?
Vikings.
Joe Cap was the quarterback for the Vikings?
Yeah.
No Cap?
No, Fran Tarkington was the quarterback for the Vikings.
Yes, that's also true. Two things can be true at the same time.
Oh,
and
darn.
I believe Joe Cap's parents were deaf, and he was a Native American. He had quite the story.
Well, what
I
year
don't
did he
know.
play?
The 60s and 70s.
Ah, okay.
Was it Cap with a K?
He was tough. Yes, it was. K-A-P-P, and he, I said PP. He also, this is quality sportscast.
Yeah, it is.
He also didn't play for Minnesota very long. He was from the Canadian Football League, went to Minnesota, and then he went to the Patriots. Be a quarterback there.
And Joe Cap's parents were deaf. In fact, his father, Close Cap,
Oh, nice.
helped
That's very funny.
pioneer.
That's very good.
Is that right? Yes, yeah. The subtitles that show.
Anyway, they had the rookie show a couple weeks ago on Hard Knocks, and it did not go so well. And then they made him go back and try to redo it this episode. And Jerome Cap has gone from undrafted rookie wide receiver to social media sensation after doing his Eminem impression on Hard Knocks during the rookie show.
A lot of that going on these days.
Jets wide receiver's performance even got Eminem's attention.
Marshall.
Is that what friends call him?
M?
Yo, M! He posted a salute emoji on the X platform, formerly Twitter, yesterday, while, quote, tweeting Cap's performance of the rapper's freestyle from the O2 film 8 Mile, of course. Cap is a former standout at Kutztown University.
Boy, that's close.
Ooh, that is close.
CU.
Easy. K-U-T-Z.
Josh, if-
Still, it would.
He's doing like the big scene from 8 Mile, like the big freestyle scene. And then everybody in the room is getting really hyped. So by the line, everybody just joins together and go, this dude's real name is Clarence. And they're all yelling. It's so fun.
It is fun. It is fun.
What's the name of the? Was it the City University of North Texas? What was it again?
Kutztown. K-U-T-Z town.
No,
It wouldn't be-
that's a girls' school you're talking
It
about.
wouldn't be Coots Town.
I think it's Cuts.
In Texas?
Yeah.
Maybe we should just move on.
No.
There's a Kutztown state.
No. Do you think I'm reading this because it's about rap?
Pat, you know of a Kutztown?
Yeah, in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Kutztown
How do they
State
spell
College. K-U-T-Z.
So is it a
What's that?
Check some
is it, shut up, is it a city, Kutztown? I thought it was just university.
University, not a city.
And they pronounce it Coots?
Yeah.
But it's spelled how?
Are you sure?
K-U-T-Z. No, I'm not sure now. Whenever you guys rake me over the coals, I'm not sure of anything.
Yeah, it's easy to
Why
have.
would you say it if you weren't sure?
I was sure when I said it.
Fair enough.
This room can't talk you out of things you know.
Here's another way to say it.
Boy, ain't that the truth?
Instead of saying, it's Kutztown, why don't you say it's Kutztown? I think. I'm not sure. See the difference?
We'll be told.
I bet you $10 it's not.
I know somebody's going to call in.
Of course they are.
Where was it?
God was an idiot.
No, you're not. Don't do that to yourself.
So, is there? I lost my place. Is there a college there in Kutztown? Okay. Is it KU?
KU.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's Kansas. Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Okay, keep going.
Keep moving.
I've lost my place. I don't know why we're here.
We were having
fun.
Do you remember we're having fun?
Yeah.
And then my headphones fed back, and then it all went to hell. And then Pat started lying.
I'm always lying. You know that.
He lies for attention. Yeah, that's true.
Here. I'll get it back. I'll get him back. Tom, it's a story about Michigan.
Okay.
Wolverines will give 4 assistant coaches the chance to be head coach. This is exciting. While Jim Harbaugh is serving a suspension during the first.
It's like a Willy Wonka thing. Everybody gets a shot.
You get a golden ticket.
How fun!
Michigan announced Harbaugh's 84-year-old father Jack will be assistant head coach when the third-ranked Wolverines visit East Carolina. UNLV.
Do the flying wedge.
Bowling
That's
Green.
what we did in my day, you pussies. Just run forward, you lick arms, and go for it. It's passing crap.
See, listen to this. Jack Harbaugh is going to be head coach one week, and then special teams coordinator Jay Harbaugh.
Oh, this is all
is going to be coach.
nepotism.
And then someone not named Harbaugh is finally going to be coach. Mike Hart,
Nepo-coach.
great running back. They're going to all handle head coaching duties for a half.
That just seems unfair. They're only getting this opportunity because they're family. Tell them about it, Dad.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Jay is Jim Harbaugh's son.
Okay.
No, but
he's reproducing.
But Jim Harbaugh gets to coach the team all week, right? It's just he can't be there for the game.
Exactly.
Can he be on a headset?
That's what I was going to ask.
I don't think so.
Can he be in the phone?
I know.
Could he send? He could hit. Could he have one of those airplanes fly by with a play on it?
Just the longest banner.
One of those.
Can't do that.
I still love those, by the way.
These are
like a banner
officially.
plane? I
by
love
the
the
way,
banner plane.
These are between you two the stupidest questions ever asked during sports. Congratulations.
Oh, I can get dumber than this.
No, I don't. Having the play on a plane being trailed
Then
over
the
the
other
stadium.
team would know.
What do you love about the banner plane?
They're just fun.
Do you like skywriting as well?
Yeah, they're not digital. It's good old fashioned, fun stuff. Same reason I like blimps, and I'm tired of everything being digital. I like old fashioned fireworks.
Slow things down. That's what you need to do. Slow down.
Ruins so much fun.
In 5 years, there won't be fireworks anymore. It'll all be those flying
TV. I hope
drones.
Yeah. They're cool, but still, fireworks are great. Wouldn't it be just the greatest thing? All of a sudden, we're not sure what the play is. Wait a second. There's a plane going over. 84 Jasmine left.
So you want some guy...
It's half off at Senior Frogs.
Some guy's going to...
Ron John Surf Job. All right.
They're going to fuel up a plane in like northern Indiana, essentially, and then they're going to have to wait for the right time to fly directly over.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, it's impossible for a million reasons. It's not practical. Also, not that cool.
Oh, it'd be so funny.
I've roped somebody into my madness.
Oh, yeah?
What you got?
Dear chick, what's your problem with Kostaki? None of your business. Same problem I have with Sean Morey. None of your business.
By the way, Greek bastard.
That's right.
That's what you say in the hallway.
That's where it starts.
Speaking of comedians, coming in this morning, Don McMillan, who was great on America's Got Talent. Don is a
coming in hot
engineer and a brilliant comedian. And Don is.
If he wears a little hat, he walks in with the conductor's hat.
I'm an engineer.
And I've got he's going to be so excited when I show him something.
I bet he's.
These AI bits never go well.
I think he.
God.
They've never gone well.
Well, there's two things you have to show him. You know that, right? The thing in the hallway.
Yeah, I have
he's borderline not impressed already. Scuttle is. And,
what?
Yeah,
No.
and the AI thing never goes well.
Didn't work in Cincinnati.
No.
Didn't work earlier this week.
That really bothered Cincinnati.
Perhaps you should
That was
try
the idea. The
without-
whole point is that AI can't write good jokes. You see, that was the point.
Why don't you try it without telling us it's AI and just go ahead and work them in, and then afterwards, that was all artificial intelligence.
Okay, well, speaking of artificial, Steven Singer's very upset about some artificial stuff out there, which is these
crap in my hat.
laboratory made diamonds.
What do you call those?
They're fake. The laboratory.
And the Franken?
I call them Franken diamonds. And he hates them so much he'll hand you one if you get a real diamond from him. Let's
I think
talk
they
about
smell. I think those they just smell. They're lab grown.
Do they now?
They don't talk about the smell of the diamonds enough, do they?
Wow. You hold your ring up to someone and they go, "Oh, Jesus." Wow.
That's a lab-grown diamond. That stinks.
Was this thing up your dad's ass and nom? What the hell happened here?
This irritating piece of metal was in his ass.
It's a line from a movie. The point is, free lab-grown diamonds with any purchase of a real, natural, earth-born diamond. That's what this is all about. Steven Singer's got those great earth-born diamonds, of course. Maybe you need an engagement ring, and there's a whole array of them out there. And the larger point here is Steven Singer believes in real, natural, earth-born diamonds.
I want you to eat coal and crap diamonds.
And the point is, with Steven Singer, you know this. If you want to upgrade that diamond, that real diamond, in a couple of years or next week, you're going to get that full value. Steven, famous for his free shipping and quick shipping, all kinds of jewelry to check out. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Like I said, nothing would be better than a back-to-school bracelet, perhaps something fun. You don't even have to have a reason to give jewelry. Just do it. Have some fun right now. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Get that order in. And once again, real, natural, earth-born diamonds are part of the plan these days. And he'll maybe throw one of those crappy lab-grown diamonds your way. Get the details by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up in sports.
Maybe we'll talk about Loch Ness. Or do you have that?
You sent it to me, but it didn't show up. It was
really?
weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, somebody doesn't want you to read it.
Yeah.
And we'll get a song out of Mr. Godwin.
Who's up for a meat stick?
I'll take one.
It's coming up in sports.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
I wrote this song. It's a revenge song for all of today's country music fans.
All right.
And this is it. Oh, and when I sing. You ought to hear my 6-year-old sing this.
I'll bet.
Anyway, this last verse was written about a honky-tonk Neanderthal after they saw me on the Conan O'Brien show last year.
Oh.
I saw Paul Thorne singing on TV. It was a Conan O'Brien show. If his music is so damn good, how come they won't play it on the radio?
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
You think that you're a cut-up? We wish that you would shut up, 'cause you're not helping the show. You're not helping the show. Where you're going, we don't want to go. Your moment of enjoyment will lead to unemployment, 'cause you're not helping the show. Don't you see, Chick McGee? Your career needs a plan B. You're not helping the show. Where you're going, we don't want to go. Bob and Tom are seething. It's time that you are leaving, 'cause you're not helping the show. No, you're not helping the show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. Your tongue, she said at number 3. Let me see its size. He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
Thanks for joining us with us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell. Now, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
What? I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household. Dong dong.
She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. Wait a minute.
Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure.
Yeah. We almost got in a fist fight over that, didn't we, Chick?
Yeah, we sure did.
And you play with your friends, they're always drunk, too. You know, all your buddies are always loaded up. Playing there. I get this phrase, I draw it, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? What the hell's that? Yeah.
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of you here, you moron.
Hi, this is Augie.
95.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I think we should have a word of the day.
Word of the day.
Like Pee Wee used to. And every time you hear the word of the day, you go, ah!
Oh, I'm in. I love it.
Right?
What's our word?
So today's word of the day is
sniz.
Hey!
Now, so when you announce the word of the day, do you do it then, or do you wait till it just shows up in conversation?
No, you wait until it shows up in conversation.
You know it's sniz. Ah! You know what? That's the word now.
Don't force it.
So from here on out, if it's said, we have to scream.
Okay. If what's said?
A sniz.
There you go. Very, very good.
What if we each have our own secret word of the day that none of us know? And if it's said, we have to leave. So hypothetically, eventually the show could only be like Ace and Pat by the end of it.
I'd be up for that. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, chick.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
What up, Captain?
Remember Captain Stabbin?
I do remember Captain Stabbin.
Captain Stabbin.
Who's Captain Stabbin?
Is that the Love Boat guy?
No, it's
That's Captain
sort of.
Stabbin.
Well, there was love on that.
adult cinema.
Captain Stabbin is the porno star?
No, he's not really stabbing.
They make love to women on the boat.
That's Josh Arnold.
Even the name sounds violent and awful.
It had some violent undertones, sure, yeah.
That's really healthy.
Ace Cosby.
God, that's sick.
I'm Chick McGee.
What kind of sick porn do you watch?
Tom Griswold.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm the one who started Captain Stabbin.
I never subscribed to Captain Stabbin.
Captain.
I was just aware of it because it's a funny...
Oh, like Captain Crunch?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a series of tapes, it was a website?
I've never seen the Bang Bus either, but I think it's funny.
Bang Bus, those fellas do good work. So
I think they help people out.
Do they go like town to town and is that what happens there?
It's mostly the Valley. I don't think they don't leave Van Nuys that often.
Oh, okay.
I saw them go to East LA one time. Weird episode.
I think their releases are only good for the Valley.
We promised a song from Mr. Godwin. And Pat, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to.
Hey, and you know what, Tom? It's possible
Sing us a song,
for
Piano
you
Man.
to talk to Pat when the commercials are playing.
Yeah.
You don't have to, try to cram it in while we're on the air.
I know, but I was signaling him and he didn't see me.
I know.
I saw you. I had no idea what you wanted.
But you don't have to.
That's because you didn't
just going like this.
Wait a minute.
And I was trying to get your attention.
What happened to your little intercom system?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
no, that ruins my life. I
Try
hate
that
thing.
again.
Please don't.
Did he have one when you were a kid?
Yes, we did.
Is it working?
Yeah, Tom?
Yeah.
What did you want?
I was going to say I wanted to. I was going to do a thing about. I know that you had the piano moved into your house.
Oh yeah, what a day!
So I'll turn this off now. Pat has a new a real piano at his house now.
Real?
I heard. The news of that has swept the country.
And you had to hire movers to move it in.
Mm-hmm.
Bring me my piano mover man.
Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Right.
Bring my piano today, because I'm gonna take piano lessons and finally learn how to play. I'll help you out, piano mover man. I think I just broke my back. I might be having a hernia. I just ripped open my sack.
Oh, no.
Piano Mover Man song. Yeah. It was 3 p.m. on a Thursday. What a day. I got gifted a piano.
That's
By
nice.
someone from our staff. Oh,
that was grand.
Did you, I don't take this the wrong way, but it's only natural for me to think that you said, hey, Paula, come on over here. Let me play a couple songs.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, all she fabulous Baker boys, boyses across
well,
the...
this is not a grand piano.
She's
is
we don't know that.
No.
Sharing the bench.
Has someone done that on like a baby grand, and it's like a smaller gal that fits right on top of it?
Baby?
You did that? Oh, we can get Christy on your tiny little piano, Patty.
I had a baby grand piano for a long time.
Christy, you could do it on a Casio. You're so petite.
Yeah,
it's a sampler with 8 keys.
You and the Munchkins from Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
But I'm with Pat. I had to get rid of that when we moved. We didn't have room for it, and boy, that's a... Gosh.
Is this like a real
expensive.
piano? Is it a piano or like a keyboard?
No, it's a real piano.
Huh.
Is it the movie Chick Top Secret where they're parachuting and they're having kind of a romantic moment, and then all of a sudden a pianist comes down and he's parachuting with the piano?
Hilarious.
And then a fireplace parachutes down.
Oh, God.
That's also the one where Val Kilmer says, no, I can't possibly do a song. I really can't. It goes, please, could you? Okay, fine. And he has an arrangement in his suit coat pocket. Here we go. This is changes. Watch me for the changes. And it's just hilarious.
I love that bit.
Top Secret is wonderful.
Is that the one that has the famous phone perspective?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And the eye perspective. The guy's looking at it through a magnifying glass and his eye's huge, and then he lowers the magnifying glasses and the eye is still huge.
I love it.
It just makes great radio, but it is funny.
Nick Rivers, right?
Top Secret.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, Pat. We'll get another song out of Pat coming up.
Are you teaching Jimmy to play piano? Is he?
He's been playing on his own.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he won't let me teach him a thing.
You need a ruler. So when he hits the wrong note, you can...
He doesn't
smack his hand.
That's right. He doesn't hit many wrong notes. He's good.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course he is. He's a
perfect son.
Flippin' prodigy. Other than
aren't we all proud of our children?
He can't keep.
Why do I have to be ashamed?
He can't keep a lamp lit though, can he? Huh?
One time he broke a lamp at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Poor kid's never
gonna live that down, is he?
What was he, 6 at the time?
Hey, Pat, buddy, that was a Griswold Thanksgiving. That doesn't even crack the top 10 memorable moments, okay?
That was a fun Thanksgiving.
Nobody screamed at anyone. No one had to leave early. There wasn't a fist fight.
Do you remember your favorite quote from your dad on Christmas?
God damn it, Will, you're ruining Christmas?
Yep.
That one? That's a classic. Or it could just be, God damn it, boys, you're ruining Christmas. Little umbrella term there.
More sports coming up, including be careful on your golf cart. You might crash.
Oh.
Watch yourself.
Those are sand traps out there.
And Spain and the president.
And then I found this Loch Ness Monster story, if this is the one you're talking about. The headline says Loch Ness Monster Fan Club.
Oh, yeah, good. They're doing
heck yeah. They got T-shirts and everything.
I don't know.
Nessie heads?
I haven't read it yet. We'll look forward to that. We do have alligators, and we got a cool giraffe story.
Yeah.
In the news.
Giraffe is the Nessie of the savannah. That's what they call it.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
We got giraffes, we got turtles, we've got dolphins, we got a weird Krispy Kreme donut story. Coming up also, great comedian Don McMillan, engineer / comedian, will be
singer of American Pie, right?
No.
I hope he plays this morning.
I know Pat loves to perform with him. Yeah.
Okay, we'll hear about all these things coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next. Got a comment?
Christy and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe
with each other
maybe
for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then
that's exactly what
I see that coming.
Never mind. Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
No,
not only
answer it.
He's wearing the Bluetooth during dinner.
That's completely false.
Absolutely. This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it.
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
Yeah, 6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already? I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening
Shiraz or
salvo conversationally? What would you open with if
I've known you half my
say you
life.
didn't.
What do you do for a living? Mm-hmm.
Say you didn't. What would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about your
let's
life?
not do that. No, let's just approach this like the two people that you are. What would you talk to?
Let's stay in reality. So we go.
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it?
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had
how you going to approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you going to crack this code?
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. Mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list.
Close.
And body odor, 94%. I'm clean, I have no body odor. But my pet peeve of first date turnoffs, women who don't put out.
Wow.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Utility poles snapped in the winds, which were driven by the August 8th passing hurricane. A Hawaiian Electric statement says they're, quote, very disappointed that Maui County chose this litigious path while the investigation is still unfolding. Google, Facebook, TikTok, and other big tech companies operating in Europe must now comply with one of the most far-reaching efforts to clean up what you see online. The European Union's groundbreaking new digital rules took effect today. For the biggest platforms, the Digital Services Act is part of a suite of tech-focused regulations crafted by the 27-nation bloc. The law is designed to keep users safe online and stop the spread of harmful content that's either illegal or violates a platform's term of service. And the London Zoo is holding their annual animal weigh-in. Giant gorillas, plump penguins, and skinny stick insects are all taking part. Zookeepers tempt the animals onto scales, and they stretch the animals out to measure them. Staff at the zoo, which is home to some 14,000 animals, take several days to weigh and measure every single mammal, bird, reptile, fish, and vertebrate in its care. All those results go into a database that's shared with zoos around the world. It's pretty vital. They can even tell which animals are pregnant. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Dear all, I'm not going to say dear idiots.
Okay, well, we appreciate that.
I just wanted to say that listening to your radio show every morning makes me so happy.
Oh, good.
Love Chick McGee, adore Josh. He is my favorite. Pat, have unique voice, which is very sexy. Christy Lee, Tom, Willie are wonderful, too. One thing, though, I don't understand, the joke of the day.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7.
Speaking of Kennedy.
That's a good shout-out. That is a good shout-out, yes, thank you.
John Kennedy Jr. made
Why do you think they call a skimpy little suit of Teddy anyway? Thank you. You want to go watch the films of Bobby's funeral at my place? Well, what do you know? It's 4 a.m. and we're drunk. Well, let's make whoopee. Wear my Oxford cloth.
I was on a plane with one of the Kennedys one time.
Really?
Well, I'm lucky to be. Yeah, it was Ted Kennedy. He was on the plane. He was in first class. I was in the back,
sure.
with the degenerates. But what a great name to be born. Kennedy or Rockefeller or something like that. My luck if I was born in money, my last name would be Massengale. My dad, the big douche baron.
The douche baron. Everywhere you go, you got waiters making fun. You want oil and vinegar? Shut up and bring it.
My dad, the big douche baron.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Good job. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Howdy.
Look for an improved performance on Pat Godwin's behalf. He's been practicing on the piano. Is that correct? Yeah, there you go. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick, I hear Pat's good on piano.
Yeah, that's what I, but you know what?
What?
Sucks on organs.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
You guys.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't think I did it.
Oh, Chick.
What, me? Again?
Yeah. Are we okay? Are we back?
Yeah.
Do we have any tape?
There's Tom. Yeah. We'll
okay.
get it.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. As we mentioned, Mr. Godwin now has a new piano at his house.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It works, too, from the piano to the bedroom. You know what I'm telling you?
Does it really?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let us know when you get your first noise complaint.
That's a good point.
You are so
I do live in an apartment.
You're horny
all the time. Well, for
Yeah, but I mean,
guy my age. Woo.
Yeah, but you're in bed at 8:30.
Yeah, but I'm not sleeping until midnight.
Pat, what are you playing on the keys to get the ladies involved?
The new one that works is called "When Did We Get Old." It's not a funny song. It's one of those serious ones.
Oh, really?
Oh, boy, does it work.
Here's the way.
When did we get old?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Is that an original?
Yeah, they're all original.
You get into trouble, Pat. You've told us that. Now
you got to play it.
How are we not going to hear it?
It's serious, though.
That's all right.
We partied hard and had a blast. Now I take my daughter to her ballet class. We cruised along Sebastian Bowl. Now the motorcycle's sold. When did we get old? Oh my God! Right there, I got her.
Is this next?
That's a panty dropper?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Next line she was like something about the party ends and now I'm wearing Depends.
No.
Something about let's see what rhymes with Viagra.
Niagara.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, my tears fall like Niagara. There you go.
And nothing's
Every
gonna
time I
happen
use
tonight
my
unless I
Viagra.
snort 4 Viagra.
It's about the loss of innocence and wild times.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Now you're responsible. You're a
Johnny Loudwin, we hardly knew you.
Yeah.
Do you take the Viagra pills and then chop them up and then snort them off the back of her ass?
I don't need to.
Wow, that accelerated, huh?
I think we just got a glimpse into Tom's nightlife.
We did.
I like snorting stuff off people's asses. All right.
He's trying to go back to those.
Christy, do you have
party days.
you have those dimples?
No, I wished.
Oh.
All right, on the top of your cheeks.
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
No, I don't have those.
Those are nice.
Those are.
The only dimple I have is on my cheek. That's now a crevasse.
No, it isn't. It's an adorable dimple.
Just have one, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Put a little M&M in there for later. Love it.
Are you talking about the butt cheek dimples?
Yeah, the M&Ms. It's a perfect M&M size dimple. That's all you can
Okay.
get in there. Maybe a Skittle in there. Maybe a Reese's Pieces. Not a peanut M&M. Don't get crazy.
All right.
Now I believe we're turning to the sports page.
The men's 200-meter semifinal at the World Athletics Championship in Budapest. That is the way I say it. Pest. Delayed after 2 golf carts transporting the sprinters crashed into each other.
Jeez.
Whoops.
Fortunately, no serious injuries and everybody able to compete, according to the...
Of course, no one has ever been seriously injured by a golf cart.
Well,
Are you kidding?
This kind of...
Oh, boy.
Actually,
I am, yes.
Yeah.
Tom, tell them. Tom and I were almost killed on a golf cart.
We were.
Absolutely.
Give me a case of Miller High Life. My buddy Colin. One of us is going out by the end
Oh,
of the day.
boy.
So everybody's fine. Video shows that someone on the golf carts actually was thrown off the golf cart. This is Noah Lyles. He's a world record holder in the sprint for the United States. He breaks down the collision in his golf cart, and it sounded a little something like this.
An official statement, quote, the 200-meter semi-final reorder was due to the collision of 2 golf carts you can see on your screens here. One athlete and a volunteer were assessed and the athlete cleared to participate. He competed in the last semi-final. The volunteer is also fine. The local organising committee is investigating the incident and reviewing the transport procedures.
Yeah, you can see some of their golf clubs were damaged. It's a shame. That 2-iron looks like...
Why don't they allow golf carts on the tour, the PGA Tour? And that doesn't make any sense to me. Just cart them up. Why not? Right?
No.
I think they like the walk.
No?
You don't think?
Oh, no. It's a good walk. Spoiled.
No, I don't want to see. That would be ridiculous.
What? Why?
Then they'd have all these tricked out golf carts, and it'd be like NASCAR with all this stuff on the side.
You think?
Yeah, no. Keep it clean. Come on.
Are they going to let them wear shorts?
Let's all keep it clean. After the 112 degrees in Memphis, I think they might be looking at it.
Please.
Tom, is there anything else or anybody else you don't want to see on the greens? Let's maybe not explore it.
Yes, any non-Scottish person.
Yeah,
He's
take a
quite
closer
traditional.
look at the bylaws of the country club.
I think the shorts would be fine. I mean, you remember back in the day in tennis, You see Bill Tilden in those long white pants.
Who the hell's Bill Tilden?
Okay. You and I are almost the same age, but we're not. I don't remember seeing Bill Tilden play tennis.
Very famous story about.
Were those white pants or were the pictures just black and white?
They're
both.
they're black and white for sure.
It's a very
He
famous
was
story.
born in 1893.
All right,
got it.
No, but he's the Babe Ruth of tennis.
Babe Ruth of tennis.
He died in 53.
Of course he did.
But there's a whole story.
man.
The gay.
Oh, it's so
thing is
famous we've all heard
fascinating
it.
stuff. I know it's all about the culture and the oppression of various people.
Big Bill is what he was known as.
Oh, yeah, he was
The
big.
bedroom, apparently.
Oh, how about that?
From his buddies. The point is,
You know, Wimbledon, you still can't wear, you have to wear white. Yeah.
but at least they can wear shorts. They used to have to wear long pants. I'm just saying these things are going to change. Things have loosened up. I don't want to see backward hats on the golf course, but that'll be next.
Does that bother you, backward hats?
No, I'd like to know who's a douchebag.
There you go. It's a rare insight into Tom's brain.
Willie, were you kids allowed to wear your hats backward?
Oh, sure, man. I was a big
okay.
fan of the visor upside down and backwards.
Oh, no, that's a shame that you got caught up in that.
That was sort of
I don't blame you. It was the time and the
that was sort of a summer camp look, and I remember coming back from like
summer camp.
You know that week before school where you get to see like one of your buddies, and we're going to hang out before we go to fourth grade or whatever. And I had my upside down backwards visor, and he made fun of me, and immediately I was like, "Oh, this is a Camp Willie thing. This isn't for regular Willie. I don't get to be an upside down backwards visor guy outside of summer camp."
God help me though, I like Camp Willie and I like Beach Willie.
Oh, Beach Will's fun. Beach Will, 4 drinks deep, shirt unbuttoned, having a good time.
We love Willie, period.
You
don't
see
we?
an umbrella in the background, Beach Willie. There's a hammock, maybe. Yeah.
Oh,
But you're not doing the backward hat thing, are you?
Yeah, I do it sometimes.
Really?
I do it.
Are you catching at a softball game? I mean,
No, if I'm going to walk and I'm walking towards the sun, I got it forward for the eyes, and then backwards, I put it back so I don't burn the back of my neck.
There you go.
I tell you what, though, Ace wouldn't know anything about this, but there's only 2 reasons you wear your hat backwards.
Well, that's in our story.
One, if you're catching for a baseball game, and the other one, Ace wouldn't know anything.
Well,
wait
till you hear this statistic we're
Is
about.
that right?
You could do it right now if you wanted to.
How did I stumble onto this?
A survey from the Tick Pick people offers some surprising revelations about music and sex. We've been talking about this week. We found some more fascinating findings. Hip-hop rap listeners were the least likely to perform oral activities.
No.
So that stereotype is alive and well.
Apparently.
That's crazy. I didn't know so many Italian Americans did hip hop.
Say that again.
Hip-hop/rap listeners were the least likely to perform oral activities.
Listeners.
Who was that?
Not artists.
Is this men and women?
Who was that rapper that
the guy in Miami?
Yeah.
DJ Khalid or something.
Yeah.
Khaled, yeah.
DJ Khaled made a whole big deal about how he did not service his wife in that manner.
Yeah. Blues fans lasted the longest in bed, though.
Oh.
Yeah, an average
love
of
the blues.
16 minutes.
Yeah, it's kind of like a blues concert. It goes on forever. Sounds like they're playing the same song. You know, we get it. 1, 4, 5.
Da da da. Ooh.
Stayed in bed.
Da da da.
Love.
What's the noise? Is there
This is the same survey we found out.
corresponding move for that?
That 1 in 4 folk music fans reported crying during
There's
sexual
no crying
activity.
during sex.
Have you cried during sex?
I have not, no.
No.
I haven't cried during sex, but maybe there was a goodbye involved, and after, probably, I would think. That
You can cry begging for sex?
Get very emotional.
Yes.
Sure.
Please, just please.
Come on!
Sir, leave Buffalo Wild Wings. You can't be here anymore.
And to wrap this up, reggae fans were the most likely to prefer being on top. Country music fans preferred being on the bottom.
Interesting.
And also, they do the same exact move every time.
Do your reggae concert joke. I love this.
Hey, you just played that one. Steal it up. Yep.
Yeah.
Little darling.
I think the fact that the fans of folk music cry during sex is really
Sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
They're just in tune with their emotions, aren't they? Isn't it not necessarily? It's not necessarily a negative thing.
I hope so. I hope it's a positive thing.
Like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed by the love here. And
I'm shocked I haven't cried during sex. I cry at everything. Every wedding I go to, any movie I watch, I'm a big crier, very emotional person.
That's a sweet thing.
Are you going to? If I hear this,
he's a little too emotional. Oh, look at him over there.
By the way, isn't the tempo of this one a little rough to be,
It sounds like it's too fast.
Yeah, if you're trying to do your thing and...
Okay. One, two, one. That's a good rhythm, though.
No, you want it fast.
They are playing at gunpoint. It sounds like.
That seems a little quick.
I want like fast tempo, drum and bass style. I want a 7/8 measure. I want to go weird, dude.
I always cried at Polaroid camera commercials. Remember those?
They were
great. Put me away.
It's crazy emotional.
And there was the winter commercial for some sort of cream of wheat where they'd call the kids in and they'd thaw out and then they'd have their
make it wistful for.
Do you ever get sad at a holiday commercial and then you don't really know what it's for? It's just kind of vague about like family and stuff. And at the end, you realize that you were emotionally affected by BP.
The Super Bowl does that every year.
The damn Clydesdales and Christmas time. I'll be home for Christmas with one keyboard and the Clydes clomping through the woods.
Very nice.
There's some guy in Antarctica on some science mission. It's freezing. He's running out of oxygen. And
he's ran out of things to masturbate to.
They show people at home by a campfire. Oh
my goodness.
So let's just move forward here. It's quiz time, ladies and gentlemen. Christy Lee, what is your sleep number setting, please?
35.
Meaning what now?
Meaning that I like a mattress that's a little bit less firm than most people.
Okay. If I had a mattress, I'd want it to be firm. Chick McGee, conversely.
That's my song. I like it very firm. 100 is my setting on my sleep number.
I see. The sleep number people have perfected adjustable firmness. It's like having 40 mattresses in one. You choose the setting, and you can change it whenever you want to keep it more or less firm. Also, the Sleep Number people are working on all kinds of other stuff. They've got beds that do lots of stuff. Temperature control. They've got stuff on which your head can go up or down. See what I'm talking about by visiting a Sleep Number store. We're talking about the Smart Bed. And speaking of smart, you'll be smart to do it this week because it's Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. This might be good to check out this weekend. 50% savings on the famous Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. And to add to it, special financing is now available for a limited time. Details are found at your Sleep Number store. To find your Sleep Number store, just go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. That's sleepnumber.com/BT show for all the details. Coming up in sports.
Yeah, we've got Kevin Hart in sports, making sports headlines.
All right.
And Jerry Jones shooting his mouth off again.
Okay, and we got a monkey on the loose outside of Popeyes.
They like that chicken.
Apparently. We'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is
This song's about my very favorite thing in the whole wide world. Perfect day for getting freaky. It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Would you like to play some sneaky picky? What I'm trying to say is that I'm feeling like a song. So what you say? We're gonna come to play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Oh, It's time for moving, babe. It's time time for grooving slow. It's time for dancing, baby, and poking around your bro. So what you say? We're gonna come and play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Gonna get some booty. Gonna have some sweetness. Gonna see your beauty. Can we get down on the road? Gonna get some booty. Gonna have some sweetness. Gonna see your beauty. Gonna have some more. It's that perfect day for getting freaky. It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Gonna have some booty, gonna have some sweetness. Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Gonna get some booty, gonna have some sweetness. Can I see your beauty? Gonna have some more. Gonna get some booty, gonna have some sweetness. Yeah, can I see your beauty? Gonna get down on the floor. Gonna get some booty, gonna have some sweetness. Can I see your beauty? Gonna have some more. Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Oh, I want some booty, booty, booty. Na 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 Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more?
All right. Buddha. Wow. Very nice, gentlemen.
That horn section moves.
Here come the mummies.
Yeah.
Man, are they great.
Oh, what fun. Well, if you didn't get a ticket tonight, you lose. Wow.
Dear Bob and Tom.
Yes.
The Mummies are my new favorite band.
Uh-huh.
It was formerly the Beatles.
Amen.
That is a nice letter. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Here come the Mummies. Thank you for listening. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
Me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Yeah, got the military Castro hat on.
I have to because I have to fight Tom every day.
I want to see your hair.
What were you talking? What were you arguing?
I want to see your wiener.
I want to see your ass.
What is wrong with you guys?
We're gay men, and we want to see Pat's body.
I'll show you my ass with my head.
Josh and I are butt buddies. Do you
Wait
forget
a minute.
that?
You would show us your ass before your head?
Yeah, it needs to grow in a little bit. I have a huge
Your
knob.
ass
Do you
or
have
your head?
more hair on
Both.
your ass?
Maybe.
Okay. Fair enough.
What happened?
You have hair on your ass, Tom? You don't, do you? No, you don't.
No, he doesn't.
Smooth back.
I think I have hair.
I'll have to check. I'll have to check my phone. That's where I keep the photographs of it. What the hell's wrong with you?
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
You're a smooth, creamy, buttocked man.
Yeah, I got a little something going on. I got a little bit of scruff in the middle of the cheeks. That's
Tuft
about
at
it,
the
though.
top.
Yeah, a little tuft at the top for sure.
Oh, that's
Definitely, the crack is horrendous. I mean, yeah, terrible.
That sounds like an album. I'm a smooth crack. What was it again? A smooth, creamy butt crack man. What was it?
Smooth, creamy, buttocked man. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
I sure am. Steven Singer Jewelers is proving how worthless lab-grown diamonds are by giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond with every engagement ring purchase. That's while supplies last, of course, and a purchase is necessary. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Under his beautiful Raiders hat that a true close friend got him. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
What is it again? What was it?
Smooth, buttocked man.
I thought it was creamy. Wasn't creamy in there?
It was creamy in there? I forget.
Smooth, creamy, butt.
I say so amazing.
Oh, yeah, maybe a long-legged guitar man. You could do that, too.
Okay, well.
You know, he plays so loud, the baby crowd, the guitar man.
Oh, I love
that one.
Ugh.
Don't you do a version of that, Pat?
Well, at the talent show at our high school, a fella performed that.
Not you.
No, not me.
Okay.
Not you?
I don't believe
His name was Ron Hefner. And it's very funny to me, anyway. So you have to understand, he just goes... Who sings a song, plays it long, baby, it's the guitar man. Struggling to hit the chord.
It's a rough one to get to, is it?
No. But
for him, it was.
He was still learning, but the irony that's...
Who draws the crowd and plays so loud, baby, it's the guitar man.
I remember loving that song, but then the way it begins is really objects that brrr.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, the
start.
It's an awful guitar sound. I hate that. It's a good song, though. Are we done with sports?
Bread. What's your official stance on bread? Do you have
a couple of nice tunes there.
Yeah. If you like if.
If a picture paints without...
Bread is the band Air Supply heard and went, who are these pussies?
I found her diary underneath the tree.
I heard
make
that
you
the
cry?
other day
And started reading about me.
That came on the other day. I burst into laughter.
The word she used.
Written, but took me by surprise.
They could change that now. Would be cell phone.
There's a twist.
Yeah.
There's a twist.
There is a twist.
Yeah, there's a big twist at the end of the song.
It's sad.
It's painfully.
Oh, is she dead at the end?
No.
No, that's Honey.
Oh, sorry.
Honey Goldsboro.
Honey, I miss
See, the
you.
diary's not about him.
No, he's
about another fella.
mistaken.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Very mistaken.
Probably because I changed the
Yeah, I never made it to the end.
Sorry. What do you got over there?
Hey, if you see a former NFL running back walking around, do not challenge him to a race. Kevin Hart did that. Kevin is 44 years old, and he's posted a video to Instagram, explained his injury. He and Stephen Ridley, a former running back with New England Patriots, got into an argument about who would win a foot race. So they decided to settle it by running the 40-yard dash. Yep, as you might expect, it did not go well for Kevin. Hart said he tore multiple muscles in his abdomen, and he laid out his injuries in agonizing detail. He said, we get out there, I tried to run the 40-yard dash. I blew all my S, tore my lower abdomen, my abductors. I don't even know what that is, but I tore them. I tore those too. I can't walk. I need to sit down.
And I can only do 36 different commercials as opposed to 41.
That's exactly right.
Man.
And he is in
he has it tough, doesn't he?
He's in a wheelchair right now because of the injuries incurred trying to race a former NFL running back. Tom, your thoughts? Do you think you could take on a running back?
Of course not. What an idiot, stupid.
Nurse walked up to the doctor and said, hey, Kevin Hart's in that room. And the doctor said, boy, he's in everything.
Very good. Very good.
Hey, good agent.
Yeah. I know.
He sure does.
Friends of mine videotaped their wedding.
Yeah.
And we were watching it, and Kevin Hart's in it. Wow. Really, wow.
Yeah, that's nice. That's the new version of the old Michael Caine joke.
Yeah, that's right. You just updated much. Jerry Jones is on the record. This past weekend, defensive end Sam Williamson reportedly arrested on charges of possession of a controlled substance, carrying a weapon, and speeding. Last December.
And speeding!
Williams was involved in a two-car accident, which led to an arrest warrant. Jerry Jones, at his daily news conference, was asked about it. He says, well, first of all, I'm seeing that he's a good cowboy. Here's the thing. He was going 66 miles an hour, this latest ticket. In December, he was going 98 miles an hour. So you can see he's maturing. He's improving. That is his quote. He's not joking around.
That's hilarious.
That's what he said.
Yes, Jerry, 66, but it was in a 15. So you see...
Is he carrying a weapon with less ammo?
This only had 2 bullets.
This is
full mag.
Automatic. You can't kill anybody with that.
Yeah, let's get mad because this guy's the only guy in Texas with a gun. You're exactly right, fellas. Yeah, he's a terrible person.
I don't know. Williams, defendant over here. You're singing his praises.
I don't know.
Willie loves a criminal.
People get so mad at athletes for having guns, and what do regular people want to have? Guns. It's just, make it make sense, man.
The president of Spanish, the soccer federation, is facing an emergency meeting of their General Assembly amid media reports. He will hand in his resignation following that uproar for kissing a Women's World Cup champion.
The only reason this is still in the news. They should thank him.
Luis Rubiales is expected to stand before representatives of Spain's regional federations, clubs, players, coaches, referees at noon local time, which is sometime next week, our time.
Is the person that he kissed upset about this?
The person?
She apparently, didn't she say, yeah, I didn't really care for it? Something along those lines?
I'm not sure if that even happened.
Oh, I thought it, okay.
Reports say he's stepping down. Rubiales is under immense pressure to leave his post since this is how it's described. He grabbed player Jenny Hermoso, which means cheese in Spanish.
Jenny cheese.
And kissed her on the lips without her consent during the awards ceremony.
These are the lips you talk out of, right?
Yes, Tom.
Yes.
I don't know why this is big.
Once again, hang on a second. See, Ace, when two people love each other very much, what happens is sometimes the man will please
not according to that survey.
Orally.
Yes. Jenny Hermosa has said that this should not go unpunished. She's not happy.
Why are they punishing me by talking about it still?
Is she this... This is a nation. This is a worldwide story. This is soccer. This is the number one.
You don't understand how this was bad?
No, I don't care. It's dumb.
Right. It's about
fire the guy.
World sport is soccer. You know that.
Fire the guy.
She says, I didn't like it, but what could I do?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a weird power dynamic. He literally grabbed her. It's kind of gross. I get it.
Right. Okay.
Imagine if Roger Goodell kissed Tom Brady on the lips after the Super Bowl. It looks weird.
Josh, you're with me?
I get it.
So hot.
I understand. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of done. He's gone, right?
I'm trying to find a picture of this whiny chick. Oh, I mean, this victim, this clear victim.
Once again, Josh angered America. Let's see, and that brings us to Stupid World Record. Company in Wisconsin has created the world's longest meat stick.
This sounds like a porno.
Wenzel's Farm. Oh, I like Wenzel's Farm.
Wenzel's Farm.
I think I got my latest.
Wenzel's Farm.
Really?
Yeah, she hit that weird, didn't she?
Yeah, it's like a...
Would you like to tell us something about your background that you haven't before?
No.
Wenzel's Farm celebrated their 75th anniversary by unveiling. It's the world's longest meat stick. Tom's exempt. Would anyone like to guess how long it is, Christy?
The world's longest meat stick.
Is it that guy Lexington Steel you're always talking about?
he's got a pretty big...
That is quite the meat stick.
That was something.
Let's go 30 feet, 10 yards.
10 yards.
Oh, I'm
30
gonna
feet.
say more than that. I'm gonna say 80 yards.
80 yards.
I'll go 90 yards.
I'll go 100 then.
100?
100 feet.
100 feet.
Yes.
314 feet, just over 100 yards.
Closest without going over.
Wow.
So it's one.
No, Pat's close.
No, don't worry about that.
So it's one continuous.
It's a football
Slim
field.
Jim, basically.
Yeah, it's a football field from goal line to the back of the end zone. Basically.
Whoa.
Wow. Now, is it correspondingly wide?
I hope it's
As
as
a
thin as they normally are. That's very funny.
I mean,
So
is
thin.
this thing have any girth, or is it like Lexington Steel
Is it like a straw?
Lexington Steel has an anvil hanging from the tip of his schlong.
Sickening.
Okay.
Clutch cargo.
Man,
the
I
story.
can't unsee that. Ugh.
What do you mean?
Chick punctured the paper with his tongue.
You
And he
ruined
just really
the intro to SpongeBob for me.
I'm forcing this on you. Are you
Boy.
ready, kids?
I've never seen this from the cervix's perspective.
Coming at you. Tom, your thoughts?
I'm looking at a picture of the
Oh,
giant
my
meat
goodness.
stick.
He didn't even see you do it.
I've seen. No, it's disgusting. I'm watching. I can't. It's awful.
Tom's uncomfortable at how turned on he is.
Guinness World Record adjudicator on site to verify.
His religion has nothing to do with it.
Christy.
Yes?
The company teamed up with South Carolina-based Devro, which makes collagen casings and films, to create a casing for the record-breaking meat stick.
Okay, yeah, that would be the key, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they call it the Magnum.
Got to hold it together.
There's a picture of this thing. It's like the thickness of a hot dog, but it goes on and on and on and on. And there's a guy.
Well, you wanted it as thick as it is long? That's
I wanted
impossible.
it proportional. I wanted like 6 feet thick. Now we're talking a meat stick. This thing.
Right.
It is a meat stick.
This would be like,
What are we watching? Is this?
it looks like a long rope.
It looks like a snake.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat.
Oh, it looks like a long turd.
Looks
What
like
is
a
that?
I don't know
snake.
about that.
Doesn't that, Willie?
But see, the guy's dressed up. He's got like he's a doctor. He's got the hair net and the medical gloves.
That's your traditional meat stick.
I'm Mark Veith, president of Wenzel's Farm.
Is it going to shoot out of that thing?
I hope it does.
Oh, look, they're drinking beer. They were having a concert.
Yeah.
This looks like fun.
Well, here's the guy cutting off the end of it. Looks like it's the world's longest bris.
I love those meat sticks.
Did they chop them up and give them to the folks that are
I
watching?
sure hope so.
They got a.
Oh, look, Willie.
Either that or get two fatties, the lady and the trampet.
One guy was doing stand-up up on stage. Did you see that?
I'm
Tell
doing
us
the
some jokes.
I'm hosting the show next year.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Shut up! I'll lose the gig.
I'd go up there to.
You'd eat some of that meat stick?
Yeah, I'd chomp into that.
Those are good, man.
Are they?
On a fishing trip, I love having those.
You know
things.
what I do? I'd kiss that meat stick and rub my face on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kind of smack it a little bit.
Pretend it's Pete Davidson.
Yes, I do the Pete Davidson.
Known for his large meat stick.
Have you watched his TV show on, as Christy would say, Peacock?
No, I like it.
It's not bad, Tom.
Joe Pesci's
I think
great.
you'd like it.
Okay. If I can figure out how to get Peacock on my TV, I'll give it a shot.
Stupid world record.
It's a changing world, Tom. Either that or get an attendant. You need a dresser. Somebody who's with you 24 hours, a team of 3 guys, 8 hours each to be with you.
James, get me Peacock on the
Yes.
That's perfect.
Doesn't that feel good?
That's
I don't want any more people around.
and you could all name them all James. Willie'd help you.
You mean James?
James. James, get me
Willie, you're
Peacock.
now James.
I'm not helping. No way I'm helping.
To get him
Hey, I don't think James is into it.
You're
Yeah.
the one who says you want to get him a driver.
No, I want to get him a driver, but I don't want to be the driver.
Oh, God, no. You don't want to do that.
That's too much confusion. I don't want to be on the committee for this. I just want
Well,
to
James, get James.
Jimmy James. A man in the UK has broken his own record for the largest collection of Guinness World Records memorabilia.
Oh, now this is just sucking up in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is he also, where is he in the virginity category?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
His name, Martin Tovey. First earned the record title in 2014 with 2,164 items, but he says he now has 3,064 pieces related to Guinness.
I miss Mother's crumpets. Tovey.
Well, I stare at my memory.
But most of all, I miss sleeping with Mother. And I mean sleeping. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Slumber together.
Although she was a handsome woman.
It was wholesome.
My God.
Beautiful chin hairs.
I'd get lost in her eye. You've met her.
Pendulous bosom.
Swaying back and forth.
Parabolic even.
Yes. Hit her on the ass with one of my Guinness books.
You're actually, I found this picture of this guy, and it says, his love for the Guinness World Records began when he won a copy of the book in a contest at school. The next year, my mom asked me what I wanted for Christmas.
God.
There it is.
I asked for the latest book. From then on, I received a copy of it.
I remember
Christmas already brought me the finest gift, Mother.
the Scholastic Book Fair. Just
deserve a highball.
Oh, yeah.
Going right to that
Sure.
world's biggest boobs every single time.
There was a world's biggest boobs?
Every single time. And sometimes it was world's biggest chest or world's biggest bra. But you find it every single time. You and your buddies just go loco.
Tom has his arm raised.
These are naturally occurring, though, right? They can't be augmented.
Oh, and there's augmented as well. There's two categories.
I don't. When I was in grade school, I don't think those were in there because we would have found them.
Tom has his hand
Now,
raised.
when we were in school, I'm going to see if Chick had the same experience I did. I remember in biology class, Mr. Ferrara's biology class, they passed out the book. They passed out the textbook, and within minutes, everybody was whispering to one another.
I know what you're talking about.
And it was whatever it was, page 77.
The guy with the giant balls.
Elephantitis.
It was the guy with the giant testicles in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Your testicles and you.
I'm not kidding. That was a thing. I'm sure there are people out there listening going, "Oh, I remember that."
We all had it in our books.
Picture, the guy had him in the wheelchair and
wheelbarrow.
Wheelchair. That'd be depressing.
That'd be weird.
And there was his buddy standing right beside him.
We had to push the wheelbarrow.
And that's a buddy.
Yeah.
His balls were bigger than.
Yeah, of course. A very famous photo.
Yep.
We'd laugh and laugh.
Poor guy.
Check it out.
Yeah. Hey, you're famous in Mr. Ferrara's 8th grade biology class. But when we come back, we have Christy Lee at the news desk. Coming up, comedian Don McMillan. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, this is the Static Shack. This is a real recording studio. All this stuff is paid for, and this is basically where bands come in, record their tapes so that they can play their tapes on the radio and stuff. I could have had a recording studio. It's nice, too, but I got a boat instead. And my band's coming here. What?
Can I get some help, man?
Dusty, I'm the lead singer. I mean, I'm kind of busy, plus I'm taking my break now. If you need help, I'll get a girl to join the band. Basically, you have to have an audition couch in a studio. It's state law. That way anybody that comes in knows that they're trying out, knows it's going to be a fair chance. I'm basically auditioning backup singers right now. Just call my pager. Pretty sure we can make it happen. I swear to God we can. This is my favorite part of the recording studio. Not every band has this. We got Goldschlagers. Look at that, Goldschlagers. We got Funyuns, and we got Jaegers. It's the lead singer salad bar. I love Goldschlagers. Goldschlagers is basically the only liquor invented that looks like it has goldfish turds floating around. But the fact remains, that's 14 karat gold. But you drink all of this, you can crap a promise ring. Bob and Tom, this is called the Control Panel Console Operation Board. I probably know more about this stuff than anybody I know of. Me and Angel Skinner did it on here once. I swear to God we did. We had to stop, though, because her butt kept getting feedback. Late night party at the pizza barn. Have no idea if you get this hard. $80 tab, try to split it 4 ways. That don't work when the drummer never pays. Scotty got the pizza, boner bought the beer. Then our waitress says, are we finished here? Let me put the tip in, cause you're so hot. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, I love your hair. Let me put the tip in, it's only fair. swear to God, I'm the best tipper. I lay it right here on the table to prove it. Long dark hair hanging down her back. Had asked for days causing a pork attack. So fire ass hot, she should be on stage. A meat lover's dream, making minimum wage. Let me put the tip in, come over here. Let me put the tip in, get you a beer. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, check out this wad. Heck, that's only 10%, baby. Look, you want to see a little more? There's 20% right in your face. I swear to God, you have to accept my tip. It's state law. Now, when I know how to set the mood, baby, how about a guitar solo? No, not the whole thing, just the tip. Scotty Winkler! Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, give me the nod. Let me put the tip in, just try your card. Let me put the tip in, or the salad bar. Let me put the tip in, baby. You'll always come out ahead. I swear to God you will.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
It's the first one. The locations they stay at are so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, they sure are. Hey, would you ever do Big Brother?
Well, actually, I've already done my Big Brother.
Huh?
I haven't done my father or my grandpa yet.
You've slept with your Big Brother Dave?
Well, yeah.
Wow, small world. I slept with your Big Brother Dave.
What?
Yeah, he's cute.
This has been Spit Take Theatre. Wow. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theatre.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
John Joseph is our guest.
Try to figure out the words. Nobody. Dylan. Do you know the words to Dylan songs?
Not one of them.
Here's every song ever written by Bob Dylan.
All right.
Did I get them all? Did I miss any?
You got him.
Holy mackerel, Andy. Is that really his voice?
I think it is.
Come on. You think when Bob Dylan was in kindergarten class, he was saying stuff like, he took my glue?
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Now, do you have any animals?
I got 2 horses, about 15 chickens, dogs, cats.
So you are in the country, yeah?
Yeah, gravel road, one-way gravel road.
Really?
Do you eat the chickens?
No, the eggs.
Ah.
My wife said she'd never kill one of the chickens.
Really?
But she doesn't have any problem scrambling up the kids.
That's sweet.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control more
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's me scratching the records. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Let's get a song out of Pat this break, Tom. What do you say? You guys were meeting during the commercial there. I
got a request for him.
I saw you talking.
He came into my room.
That's right, for the...
No, I didn't.
It's not at the ice machine.
I'm trying to paint a picture here, Tom.
Oh, sorry.
Albeit make-believe.
Okay, sorry.
They're
Real quick, though. Tom thinks he was at the ice machine. Pat thinks they were in his room. Can you get further apart in this building?
Neither one of them got up from where they're sitting.
No, that's not true. Pat and I were talking in the green room, just the two of us.
And I talked to Pat the previous break.
Tom
That
wasn't
is the
anywhere.
truth.
We had a short argument at the previous break.
He wanted a particular song. I said no.
Do you find... Would you characterize yourself, Tom, as arguing frequently, infrequently, or never with your fellow
I'd say frequently.
workers?
Frequently is the key.
That's what I thought. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
You argue with your son every now and then?
Sure, we argue with everybody.
What's the last thing you two argued about?
Nope, not on air.
I want to know.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer.
Do you and your lady
chair.
argue?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's hear about that.
yeah, what do you guys fight about?
I've seen them argue more than I've seen them kiss.
Oh, whoa.
Insert
Sorry
there.
about that.
You know what bothers me is spending time together. You know, that's the. Oh, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Got a good name for. We've been talking about these code phrases.
Morty?
When the time is there. As you know, Ace Cosby says to his lady friend, "It's time." That means that it's go time.
When he wants to hump. Yeah.
We do it. I would word more delicately when he wants to. When he wants to dock the freighter into Tuna Lagoon.
Yeah, what is yours?
How elegant.
I wanted something elegant. I got a nice letter here.
Mine is saddle up.
Brace yourself.
Let's go.
Josh's, of course, is, "Hey, let's go burn a pizza." I love that one.
See how big this will get.
Christy, that's what I say. I have a little ruler.
Do ya?
It's the ones they give kids in the pencil box so it fits it so small.
Actually, I say, well, maybe it'll work this time.
That happens to everybody.
Lenny writes, "My wife and I have a really old mattress. It's all sunk in."
Okay.
Somebody wants a sleep number bed.
but it's very
Buy
high.
them a sleep number bed, Tom.
But it's very high in the middle. When we want to get busy, we'll say, "Hey, I'll meet you on the hill."
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that nice?
Round on the edge and high in the middle. That's their bed.
Oh, okay. Sorry. P.S.
Oh, there's a postscript.
Writes Lenny.
You nerd.
I love the Ace Cosby joke of the day. It's nice to add a little humor to your show.
Yeah, very. Could
we possibly get a bonus joke?
No.
Okay, well, I
Check
don't,
that, Josh. Check
Ace,
that. Make sure.
I will, absolutely.
Like diddly
Part.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, I was at the mall the other day. I saw one of those signs that says wet floor. So I did.
Oh, he thought it was in
Pissed on the
command.
floor.
Hey, you weren't supposed to pee on the
Doesn't
floor.
Jake Giles have a song called "Piss on the Wall" or something? Something like that.
Tom, do they?
On that mattress, they said that there's a hill in the middle.
Yeah.
That means they kind of sleep on the.
Yeah, that's got to be weird.
I've never heard of that.
I guess I think it's in the middle vertically, right?
Yeah.
From the bottom to the top.
Right.
So they're both kind of falling off the bed at the same time. I mean, I don't think if it was in the middle where your waist is, it would be very difficult to sleep, I would think.
Oh, I know what it is. It doesn't matter.
So it's like that sports story about the soccer thing.
They've had the mattress probably for a long time, and it's molded to their body.
Well, they need to get a sleep number bed.
They
That's
do
all there
need
is
to
to
get
it.
a sleep number
Is
bed.
that sports?
No. Hey, all. This
Yeah?
email starts. This is Steve from Central Michigan.
Hey, Stevie.
Actually, Pennsylvania. I love you guys. You all keep me from throat punching people here at work.
Well, good.
That's
Been
specific.
listening for 25 years.
Thank you for writing in, Father.
That's so funny because you guys are the reason I want to throat punch people at work. That's crazy.
The opposite for our listeners.
Different.
Why can't there be something we listen to? Steve has a joke of the day for Ace.
Are you going to give it to Ace?
Here we go. No, I'm going
You're
to
going to
tell
do it?
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
know that when Chick tells jokes, show dies.
I'm well aware of that.
Okay.
I can't die any more than...
Okay, here we go. Sexy man with the deep voice.
Chick McGee.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Why did the football coach go to the bank?
Why?
To get a quarterback.
That's exactly right.
Didn't you do that last week?
I wouldn't do something like that.
That was on this show. It was done on this show.
Okay, yes, it was.
In the last week.
not long ago.
Kostaki did it in the AI bit.
That's what it was.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't do that crap.
Kostaki.
The AI bit wrote it. That's
He raises his head again.
Did you notice that Ace spoiled my joke of the day? And
you asked a question, I answered.
What does that open the door for, Tom?
You're spoiling his jokes.
Oh, I'm going to answer him when he asks me.
Let's do it now.
Okay, Ace, ready? Got something in there?
Hey, Joe. Come on, Ace.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick, what do you call a dinosaur wearing a cowboy hat and cowboy boots?
What do you call a dinosaur
You got this, Chick. Come on.
wearing a cowboy hat and cowboy boots? I don't know.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Tyrannosaurus Tex.
Was it Tyrannosaurus?
Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus Tex.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus would be very funny.
That would be in the Superfly movie. Superfly
meets Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Who the hell is this guy? That's just
Jurassic
Tyrannosaurus.
Park.
What do you call a dinosaur wearing
No,
a
you don't get to do another
fur
one.
coat and
a dinosaur wearing a fur
Oh,
coat?
yeah. Tyrannosaurus.
and a pimp hat?
No, you can't use pimp.
Can't use pimp.
Because it'd be Eddie the Pimp or something, probably, right?
I like Tyrannosaurus Rex. Thank you very much. Is that sports?
Dear Tom.
Okay.
Don't think I didn't hear you, says Daniel. The disappointment in your voice when you found out Willie wears his hat backwards. It sounded like he just found out he was addicted to crack.
My dad already thinks I'm a drug addict.
So-
okay, let's move on.
No, you're not.
Sad.
We all do.
It's not just your father.
And by the way, can you share? And that is sports.
Lucky, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good fart.
Thank you very much, Christy. Give me the teaser, Christy Lee. I like your mattress shirt.
That is the mattress shirt.
Looks nice.
Thank you.
I said I liked it. Looks cute.
Well, apparently Gen Zers are afraid of the phone calls, that is. We have a runaway porta potty. We have Nessie in the news.
Runaway porta potty.
Potty.
Who's taking a dump?
Potty want a turd.
You ever jumped on one of those little Power Wheels Jeeps that kids have, the electric ones?
No, because I knew I
What are
would
they
break
called?
it immediately.
Power Wheels.
I've wanted to.
Flying around.
Well,
We got one in the news.
Coming up, our comedian Don McMillan, the engineer comedian. I'm looking forward to talking to Don. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email.
Now, we have a request. Christy, do you feel like doing a little something over there?
Something like what?
Well, we have a request for Christy does a thing she does on occasion on stage with Henry Phillips. And
Oh, I see
since
what
they
you're
are going to be working together.
Oh,
I don't know.
we were going to use that
We
as
have
the
to do
tease
the,
to get people to Wiley's on Saturday to
No.
see the big.
Well, I mean,
It'd be the big show.
The big
that'd be nice, but
duet.
there are a lot of people who can't make it.
Didn't
to the
we?
show.
Didn't we hear a new version of the? Wasn't it?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
Talking
yeah.
Again?
Did you guys ever?
Yeah, we did get that.
Oh, cool.
We played that.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we? Can you do the original? Do you know?
That's the more politically correct version.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever guys tried this on the air here?
Have we? Yeah, I think we have. I don't know. Gosh, Henry, it's been so long since I've seen you, and I just thought that would be great to kind of maybe sit here and talk about some things like the weather. Have you noticed how hot it's gotten? Oh my God, and the humidity.
She's talking
I
again.
have some friends that have
It's
shown
really
up
bugging
at
me.
the
She's
beach
talking
wearing the
again.
most ungodly
It's so
outfits.
embarrassing. I look at my friend.
I don't know what women are thinking.
I think
these
she's
days.
psycho because she's talking and
God's
talking
sake,
and
if you're
talking
gonna
and
have
talking
plastic
and
surgery,
talking and
that's great,
talking.
but at least make sure your surgeon gets your nipples in the right place, because I hate it when they skew left. God, what is that all about? You would think.
She's talking again. I need a cigarette. She's talking
And
again.
here's the other
I
girl
wish
who
we
wore this
never met.
little
She's
midget
talking
the other day. Oh,
again.
God, the scar
She's like a TV set. She's talking and talking and talking. I'm gonna go insane.
That cellulite was something everybody.
I'm in
has, so
horrific
why
pain.
would you even do that to yourself? And then
I think she's on cocaine.
Scars, your stomach looks like a battleground.
Maybe I
now.
need
It's
some
not
because she's
attractive.
talking and
Oh,
talking
my
and
God.
talking and talking.
And I'll tell you what, if she
I
wears that
don't
bathing
care
suit
about
one
a
more
word heard you say you already told that stupid story anyway. I'm gonna get a 38 and blow myself away because you're talking.
Look at yourself in the mirror and go, this is as good as I am ever going to look. Oh, my God. And to go out in public like that? What is she thinking? I was at a black tie event the other night.
She's talking again.
Girl had on
It's really bugging me. She's talking again.
In a beautiful tuxedo.
It's so embarrassing. I look at my friends.
Unbelievably low
I think she's psycho because she's talking and talking.
Here we are trying to raise money for a charity and her breasts are hanging out.
She's talking again.
Oh, my God. She's 55 years old.
She's talking again.
What's your age? What are you trying to prove?
She's talking
again. We all know that once you start drinking, you're going to hit on your husband's best friend, and that is not
She's
attractive.
talking again.
Yeah, right.
See what you miss when you're gone for just a couple of months, hon?
Wow. Christy Lee, along with Henry Phillips. I heard something about nipples the wrong way and breasts hanging out.
Skewing the wrong way?
Yeah.
Sometimes they put them back, they're not exactly
Okay, thank you.
lined up.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Marty Feldman nipples.
Is that what they call it in the textbooks?
I think so.
Plastic surgery?
When frog eggs that were fertilized earlier in the mission start to hatch. Now
We are scheduled to hook up with Commander Thompson. We should hook up right now, I believe.
Hello, Houston.
They're speaking with Bob and Tom. Hello, Endeavor.
Hello, Spaceship Earth. This is Captain Thompson.
Hey, Captain, how are you?
Captain, how are you?
We're doing great. We do a lot of experiments up here.
Yeah, we're just reading about the one involving the frog.
The South African clawed frogs, the eggs are about to hatch any moment now, aren't they?
Very excited. As a matter of fact, it looks like they might be hatching about now.
Oh, good.
You people might be the first ones on Earth to hear what's going on.
Well,
Great. There they come.
This is exciting.
There's some little critter coming out of there. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, God! Oh, help me! Oh, my
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
When I was in the Navy, one of my favorite jokes was I used to fly this radar plane, and we'd go up for these really long, boring missions in the middle of the night. So get a new guy in the squadron, I'd go up with him and say, hey, middle of the night, if you want to take a nap, go ahead. So he'd doze off. While he's asleep, I would go ahead and run. I'd hit the circuit breaker, pull the circuit breaker so the fuel gauges go to zero.
Uh-oh.
Then I would act like I was asleep. And when he came to, boy, did his eyes just light up. That's
light up like a fire.
Oh, man. Died of a heart attack. It's hilarious.
The old empty gas tank joke.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
You guys can't see the camera, but Christy just
I have very
like she was
small
getting ready
hands.
to eat a giant Subway sandwich.
Right. Yeah, by the
At
way,
a 60
Christy,
degree
I
angle.
think maybe the reason it's been a while since you had a date is if that's your standard, we're going to need a horse.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
Did you see her hands?
Yeah, she
is very well
like
for herself.
She was
holding a
about to
football.
drop whatever she was imagining because the grasp was so wide.
I was thinking of a sausage roll.
Yeah. Well,
Not
okay.
a penis.
Well, all right.
Show us how you hold the penis.
Do the penis hold, Christy.
Now we're going to get arrested again. Stop it.
Depends on if it's one hand or two.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Tom, tell us about your life. You married, single? What's going on?
Married, very happily married. I got a friend going through a midlife crisis. You know anyone like that?
Oh, yeah.
And he's asking me what he should do.
Oh, yeah.
And I keep telling him cheating is like growing pot.
Like growing pot?
You can do it and get away with it, but you can't ever tell anyone.
Ever. Anybody.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom.
Corner.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
In her mattress shirt.
It's not mattress ticking. It's just a stripe.
It looks like it's mattress ticking. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
In his Castro hat.
Oh, yeah.
There's Willie Griswold.
I have a cool shirt on. Cool Indy 500 shirt.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
Vintage.
Lavender in it.
96. How old are you in 96?
3 years old.
Oh,
3 years
boy.
old.
Just started smoking, so.
There's Josh Arnold.
Christy, you'd be the most fashionable woman at a Yankees game in that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
And the way the Yankees are playing, they'd probably rather watch you than the team.
There's
You're not doing well?
No.
Following the Yankees.
Lost 9 of the last 10. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom with our special guest, Bob and Tom comedy legend that we don't see all that often.
Ow, I'm a legend now. When did that happen?
Well, you get old enough, you're a legend.
He is the engineer/comedian Don McMillan.
And that's the nerd that Chick is. He's so excited. He's got a little nerd erection. He does.
Well, it would have to be a little erection.
Hey.
And thanks for calling attention.
Don, perhaps his exposure a few years back, you were part of the Budweiser team.
That's right, I was.
What was the title exactly?
Yeah, I was Gus, the Budweiser driver who made sure everybody had fresh beer.
Yes.
Because, skunky beer, you don't want skunky.
No.
How long was that gig?
2.5 years.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a sweet gig. I went to 3 Super Bowls, 2 World Series.
Whoa.
Yeah, as a sports guy, that was the best.
Man,
I bet.
And you were also one of those cardboard cutouts.
I was. My mom went into a 7-Eleven once and said, can I have that cardboard cutout? And the guy went, why would you want that? He goes, that's my son.
Oh, that's sweet.
And they gave it to her, by the way.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. It was
and then you got even more famous with AGT, America's Got Talent.
That's right.
How far did you go?
I performed in the finals.
We talked to you on the phone, I think, just before the finals.
Yeah. Believe me, when you're on that show, if you want to do well, you have to. I tapped every resource I could to get people to vote for me because, you're up against 12-year-olds with some kind of terminal illness and you need to do well.
Oh, yeah.
That's their backstory.
Yeah. Oh, I did not have. My backstory was he's funny. That was my backstory. So I had to pull out all the stops.
And you are, in fact, a trained. Do you have a master's in engineering?
I have a master's from Stanford. I threw away a good degree, my friend.
Whoa.
Yeah, my parents are very proud.
And you are famous, at least on this show, for doing jokes that only engineers will get on occasion.
We did that the first time we were in here, and it was the funnest thing I ever did. People called in and explained, and Chick just went, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
But yeah, I do. I like. Why is the Pope's favorite particle a Higgs boson?
Why is the Pope's favorite?
Because without the Higgs boson, we would have no mass.
Of course.
Yeah. That
I get it.
Kills at an engineering convention. Absolutely. They snort, their glasses fall off. That's how hard they yell at that joke.
Do you have a lot of nerdy jokes still?
In my not so many. That's why America's Got Talent worked. Mostly I do charts and graphs now. And everybody knows charts and graphs. Everybody loves charts and graphs. So
everybody loves charts. You listen to our reaction.
Yeah.
Well, that's why USA Today was popular. All those colored charts and graphs.
Do you have like a clicker in your hand so you can change them?
Yeah. No. I've always wondered why more comics didn't do PowerPoint because it's perfect for comedy. It's like I'm doing my own desk. Remember the desk bits on Carson and Letterman where they sit down? I'm basically doing desk bits with little things right next to me, and it's really easy. You get a little button, and you can have pictures, and but no comic. You know why I figured no comic has copied me? Because it takes work. And comics.
I was going to say PowerPoints feel like homework, and I don't want to do that.
Exactly. So I have cornered the market because comics don't want to do it anymore. But how often do people ask you for your IP? People ask me for my PowerPoint slides all the time. Can I have your slides? No, you can't have my slides. Nerds, I would like your slides.
How do they project on brick walls, though? Is that tough?
It makes the pictures a little bit fuzzy.
Okay,
but,
fair enough.
Yeah, I've had to have like an AV team, which was me. everywhere I go. So I'm back doing AV for myself now. That's what it is.
Do they ever go south on you?
Oh, yeah.
The machine doesn't work or something?
Oh, the best ever was PowerPoint had some kind of bug. And all of a sudden, I'd hit the clicker, and the weirdest transitions would happen. Like, go to the next thing, and I didn't know what was coming up next. So I let the crowd know, and it was very funny. And then I slammed Microsoft, which everybody hates Microsoft. So
I got a big chuckle.
It did. They laughed at my. Do you remember when Microsoft they launched? I think it was Windows 3. I'm trying to remember now. My nerd. And they at the demo, and it crashed. The demo crashed, and Bill Gates just about killed the guy on stage, the tech guy on stage. Oh, that was you don't want to do that. By the way, I met Bill Gates, huge nerd, and I told a joke that almost got me fired.
Oh,
from it was like 1,000 people, big Microsoft event. I said, Bill, it's great to be here. You're clearly the most secure man on the face of the earth, not because you're super rich, because you don't care as a man that you're the head of a company called Microsoft. Think about that. Small and limp, not a good combination if you're a man.
I know what you're talking about.
See, if it's my company, I'm renaming it. I'm the CEO of Macrohard. Nice to meet you. Huge, satisfying company, Macrohard. Growing every day.
Did he laugh?
He laughed. I swear he snorted. He went, and then I looked to the side, and the HR people were like, no, that we can't have that kind of joke here at Microsoft. Then another Microsoft bet, and this is absolutely, I remember this so clearly, to dead silence. I walked out, did 3 jokes, and went, oh, wait, I have an update on my act. I have to reboot, and I walked off the stage. And came back on. Nobody laughed. Nobody laughed at that joke. They do not have a sense of humor about their own products.
Christy Lee's at our news desk.
Oh, hey.
We haven't really got any news out of you, and we got to get a song out of Pat Godwin here in a second.
Speaking of, new research shows Gen X is developing a fear of actually talking on the phone. Going backward.
Oh, which generation?
Gen Z. Did I say Gen X?
Yeah, you're good.
Gen Z.
Gen Z is...
Yeah. What is
young?
that?
Gen 24 and down, I'm pretty sure.
According to CBS News, researchers found 90% of Gen Zers are anxious about speaking on the phone. Some say an awkward phone call is one of the top 3 things they would want to avoid in life.
Wow.
Man, some younger people the news organization spoke with said they prefer texting over talking on the phone as it's quicker, easier, and more private.
They did a poll. Texting is the #1 use of a phone now. Posting to social media is second. The phone is the 4th use of a phone.
I believe it.
And 5th is blocking spam calls. So we don't even want to use it as a phone, really. We don't.
Wow. Yeah, Gen Z is 25 and under.
I have 2 Gen Zers. They never answer their phones.
Will they text you right away? So if you call, they don't answer. Will they text you, hey, what's up?
Then I text them and go, hey, call me.
They always answer when Josh and I call them.
Do they?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Well, we're paying OnlyFans subscribers. So they should answer.
That's true.
Nice.
So they prefer texting? Is that the...
Yes, they do.
Do you prefer texting or a phone call? Well, you do both, actually. You're odd. We all know that.
text and call.
He's bi.
I typically will text and say, call me at your convenience.
Right.
I don't want to interrupt whatever you're doing.
But, of course,
That's
when
always
he
scary.
texts and says, call me, you call him right away because you're terrified.
I always think I'm going to be fired.
Is he the Putin of the Bob and Tom
He's
show?
the Putin. Next thing you know, I'm in a plane.
Wasn't it nice of Putin to give his condolences for that?
Sweet man.
Yeah.
Thinking of other people.
I'm sure the families have all felt
The other
very...
9 guys.
And the poor stewardess, flight attendant. Yeah.
But that tells you how powerful, they're going to know it's, I don't care. I give it.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah,
Is
but
he
he
not a
acted like-
Bond villain? He's a total Bond
He
villain.
is a Bond villain. Yeah.
We should send Daniel Craig after him. That's what we should do. He's a Bond villain.
So do your girls use the emojis all the time?
Not very much.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Has that become dated now, too?
I think so.
Now that I'm
Do you
just
use emojis?
just getting into it.
Willie's the youngest.
Tom is using emojis now. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
I'll use like a heart emoji from time to time. If I ever post a photo by a professional picture taker, photographer is what that's called.
Yeah.
You are your father's son.
I'll do the camera emoji and then the colon, and then I'll tag them just to make sure they get credit.
Oh, that's
okay.
yeah.
That
You
is
taught me
nice.
one, the tree, right? Anything green is for the dough.
Oh yeah, you can use there's like a little leaf falling that people use for pot. There's a little red maple leaf people use for pot. spot quite often.
I have a whole set of engineer emojis. They're just a straight face for any emotion, happy, sad, whatever. So,
Josh,
that's my favorite one.
Yeah, that's just nothing. It's just a blank.
Is there not a pot emoji?
I don't think so. I'm sure you can download some weird third-party emoji service and get one, but I don't think Apple has
They
one.
keep trying to design one. They never get around to it.
I never thought, are there emojis, if you will, aftermarket emojis you can buy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can design your own.
Are they? Do they tend to be filthy?
Aftermarket.
Some can be, yes.
Are there pornographic emojis?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you don't need the eggplant. You can actually.
Oh no, you can send an actual. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Okay,
I use the normal emojis.
I just typed in marijuana to the emoji and no results. It's official.
But you say there's an aftermarket source you can get that apparently.
Right. Evidently.
That would be interesting. Joints, et cetera, do they have?
Joints, et cetera, et cetera.
That's their website name.
This is Tom. I don't want to. Tom, tell everybody that's you being hip now. Okay, you're using the term.
Well, you get to a certain age and pot becomes medicinal, and I think Tom has reached that age.
Right, yes.
And I found out the word lid no longer a thing.
I don't think so. People just say eighth.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, they say eighth?
Yeah, an eighth of an ounce.
Interesting.
3.5 grams.
Yeah, I'm looking at tech. My kids don't use emojis.
Pot smokers, the first one to use the metric system. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I held on to it too.
Yeah, that's not good to know.
I use it all the time. You know, somebody asks me the length of my penis. I say 9, but I'm not going to tell you the units.
Could be centimeters.
Could be centimeters.
Yeah, that's right.
Centimeters, pretty good.
Hey, I got that one right.
Yeah.
If it's meters, wow.
You'd look like a meat stick.
Yes. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show was sponsored by BetterHelp. Sometimes in life we're faced with tough choices. It's confusing out there. There's all kinds of things coming at us. 1,000 television channels. Who knows what to do anymore? Well, perhaps therapy is for you. And this is where BetterHelp comes in, because they're using contemporary technology to get you all hooked up. The way it works is you fill out a little questionnaire, and BetterHelp will link you up with a therapist. And then the therapy itself is done online. You can do it on the phone. You can do it texting back and forth if you want. You can do it with a camera going. This is the beauty of BetterHelp. It's all about flexibility and doing things on your time. Find out about what I'm talking about by going to BetterHelp.com/BT Show to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT Show. And by the way, when you get hooked up with a therapist, if you want to switch, no problem, and there is no additional fee. Once again, find out the information at BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, we've got the Loch Ness Monster in the news. We've got vasectomy news for you. And we got to get that song out of Mr. Godwin. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is...
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Okay. I actually wrote a song for you guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did. You guys did a story last week, and I was listening to it on the plane ride on the way out. I'm a VIP member. Just want you to know that, because I'm in L.A. And so I was listening to the show, and you guys did a story that just knocked me out. And where most people see tragedy, of course, I hear a song. And so I thought it would be nice for my debut here on the Bob and Tom Show. Do a little tribute to you guys here.
Okay.
My wife was feeling frisky. We'd been drinking whiskey. That's when she said the magic words, "Baby, what you want?" So I grabbed a roll of duct tape and a toy out of her nightstand, and I hooked it to the end of my reciprocating saw. Right next to her dresser, I cranked up the air compressor. Standing in my birthday suit with my safety goggles on. I can't describe the beauty or how fast it shook her booty with an attachment you won't find in the Sawzall catalog. When the firemen arrived, they just couldn't believe their eyes. She cursed my name and shot me a look so fierce. I said, honey, on the bright side, you always wanted your lip pierced. They applied the pressure and they tried to stop the blood while I explained to the cops about our reciprocated love. Someday we'll look back and laugh. Damn near cut my wife in half. I am no magician, David Copperfield, I ain't. But she is my sweet baby. She is one tough lady. Not every girl could handle 40 stitches in her taint. The doctors say that she'll be fine. She'll be back up on all fours in no time. I feel so bad that she could have been killed. I should have stuck to basics, my trusty craftsman drill. I get down on my knees and thank heaven up above. She will live to tell our grandkids about our reciprocated love.
Wow. Brian Hayner.
All right.
That's Brian Hayner.
No, Johnson, listen. I got a phone call last night.
Yeah?
I talked to the client.
Uh-huh.
Today's the big presentation.
Today?
Yeah, today. It's going to be big.
Oh, I can't make it into work today. I'm sick.
Johnson, this is the big presentation. Besides that, frankly, you don't sound sick to me.
Oh, yeah? I'm sleeping with my dad. Is that sick enough for you?
This has been Spit Take Theater. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theater.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
And that's okay.
Hey, this is Rick from Edwardsburg. How you guys doing?
Hey, Great, Rick. How are you?
Oh, I couldn't be any better.
Yeah,
What'd you do to yourself, sir?
He couldn't be any better.
See?
What a great
A
attitude.
happy ending.
Yeah.
What happened to you, Rick?
Well, 3 years ago, I was pulling a case of beer off a shelf at the store.
I like this already.
Wait a minute.
So you dialed with your good arm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I pulled out the ligaments in my elbow.
By just
So after cortisone shots and physical therapy later, 3 years, I'm still wearing a brace part-time.
Are you really?
Yeah.
But you can. Wait, did you spill the beer?
No, the beer was okay. It was,
Okay, well, thank God.
But it's not your drinking arm, right?
yeah, it is, but I switched to light beer now, so I'm all right.
Hear what he said? He switched to light beer.
Yeah. Sir, you need to call. You need to start writing for Bob Zaney. That is a fine joke, sir.
Thanks, Rick.
Right now, Killer Bees joins us in the studio.
Bees, how you doing?
Real good, man. Making up
see
a
ya.
shopping list over here. My wife's eating in bed now. She's at that part of the pregnancy where they crave all this food.
Uh-huh.
Some people have mirrors over the bed. We got a sneeze guard. Sleeping on those Posturepedic Sealamil, man. You ain't lived till you're making love and your wife says, go slow, I'm spilling my chili.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with a special guest.
You may have seen him on. But I had, during COVID, 3 holes in one.
Whoa.
Wow.
3 in 1 year.
That's terrific.
Very good.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Out of 1,000 rounds of golf? Or
Yeah, probably so. But
like-
I'd only had one all of my life before that.
Oh, my
And then I had
gosh.
3 in 1 year.
Those are Kim Jong-un numbers.
He'd get 3 in the first 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had 3 on the first hole.
Impressive guy he is.
Or someone died.
He's impressive. Does he not look like Rosie O'Donnell to you, though? He looks like Rosie O'Donnell.
A little bit.
Maybe.
I think they have similar politics.
Now, thank God she has no nuclear weapons. That's all I have to say.
We have Mr. Godwin in the next room.
Yeah.
We have a song coming up this break, okay? Get something ready. You got your new piano.
I do, yeah. At home.
It's a piano.
Do you know the Elements song, Pat?
No, Tom Lear?
Yeah.
I love that song.
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, rhenium, nickel, I used to know the whole thing. I used to know the whole thing. I cannot. No, I can't.
Dude, that was AU. Oh my goodness.
It was gold. That was very nice. He just made an incredibly nerdy joke.
Thank you. I'm proud of it. Thank you.
AU is gold.
Comedy AU.
Pat, we've got several people asking the same question. But once again, you have an actual real piano.
Yeah, I just got it. Yeah.
At your house. It was just moved in there. And several people have asked how soon it's going to be before you have to hire the movers to take it to your pawn shop.
That's an excellent point.
It's just mean.
If you take movers to a pawn shop, aren't you going to lose money?
Yeah, wouldn't you have to?
Yeah.
You
Just you and Jimmy in an office chair that rolls trying to push that thing.
The moving's expensive, actually.
Yeah. A pawn shop wouldn't want a piano, would they?
I don't know. It's a good point. Maybe.
I doubt it. They're hard. They're hard.
You
to
don't see
unload.
pianos at pawn shops.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't you think employee theft would be off the chart if you worked at a pawn shop? I mean, is there any way to?
Well, you have
Keep
receipts
track,
because
or-
people can buy their stuff
Do you know how many
back.
guns there are at a pawn shop?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's
It's
robbing
all
a pawn
guns.
shop.
Yeah.
No, can you imagine the employee theft at a piano shop?
Caught again.
You couldn't put that under your coat.
Do they have the smaller pianos at the checkout and just impulse buy?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's turn back to the news desk with Christy Lee. What do you got?
Doctors are cautioning parents out there against a new TikTok prank.
Doctor.
The prank, smashing eggs on their children's heads.
Hilarious.
The videos under the hashtag egg prank typically show a parent cooking with a young child, but rather than cracking a raw egg on a bowl or a pan as you do, or maybe the countertop, they smack it against their child's forehead and record the kid's reaction.
Why is this a bad thing?
Well, several medical experts, told NBC News the prank can cause bruising to a child's head and can spread germs from the egg.
Bruising.
Megan Martin at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital said, "We're literally smacking salmonella on their foreheads."
Not every egg has
I know.
Yeah, but there's more to it than that, though, Josh.
What do you mean?
What kind of a message does that send to your kid?
That you're fun and funny?
Okay.
Don't you even
Tom's
start.
right. You shouldn't do things like that. When you cook eggs, you should spray Pam into the flame.
Yeah.
and tell them it's magic.
Show them how cool fire is.
According to Megan Martin, she added it's harder to get a toddler to drink fluids when they got a stomach bug or food poisoning, and they're more likely to end up in the hospital for IV fluids. How in the world do you get salmonella through your forehead?
Well,
because it drips down into their lips. But
Pediatric.
No, you're more likely. You are literally more likely to get salmonella from a salad than you are eggs.
Pediatric occupational therapist Amanda Mathers responded to the trend with her own video.
They call her the Beaver.
Amanda and Megan. I thought you said these were doctors.
Yeah, I didn't say they were doctors.
Amanda.
I never said that.
Okay,
Amanda Mathers.
Does this mean that when I'm cracking crabs on my kid's head, that's equally as wrong?
Apparently, Dawn, this prank can have long-lasting psychological implications.
Sure.
She said it teaches children that it's acceptable and funny to hit someone hard in the head.
It is.
She added that the prank is a form of bullying and either teaches children to bully others or will make them a recurrent victim of bullying.
What a joyful woman she sounds.
Mathers concludes her video by advising parents against using their children's embarrassment or pain as entertainment
If I lived next
on
to
the
this lady,
internet.
I would never stop bullying her and her children.
Well, Josh, you don't have kids of your own, so you can throw eggs at her children, and that can be a special experience for them.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Have you or would you not be above if you were in a relationship with a young mother with a couple kids? Would you all of a sudden start being unreasonable with the children to get out of the relationship?
No. Wow.
You would not do that.
There's no way I would do that. But comedically, that's
a great idea.
Will you get this damn kid out of here? Stuff like that?
This does show that the price of eggs has gone back down.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, they're willing to maybe
They were serious.
They're
enough
not.
there.
They're just tapping it against the head and then cracking it in the pan.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
they're not stooging this egg into the kid's
I
face.
saw one where it cracked.
I think.
Well, sometimes it can accidentally happen, just like it can when you crack it on a countertop.
What, the kid's head?
Well,
Josh is awfully positive about having this be an okay thing.
I don't see it.
It's having fun with your. It's having fun with your children, isn't it?
I don't see it as a problem either. I think it's funny.
It'll help him swallow the Tide Pod.
Would you rather get a egg cracked on your head or a pool cue? Take it from me.
I've not had either, so
you want the egg? Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the egg.
It's a
I
fun
find children's
thing.
heads are great for opening those packages from Costco, the hard plastic ones. It works hard on the kids.
Don't try that open a beer bottle trick with their teeth.
No.
Hey, Junior, hold your mouth like this. We're going to open a Budweiser.
A police officer in Michigan had to chase after a runaway porta potty recently. The New Buffalo Police Department posted the officer's dash cam footage showing the cruiser in pursuit of a portable toilet that gets carried away by strong winds through a parking lot. The police report states that the officer was, quote, able to apprehend the suspect before things became messy.
Good.
Felt bad for the guy inside the porta potty.
What if somebody got killed that way? Somebody run over by a runaway porta potty. What a terrible way to die.
Your death is a punchline.
Yeah, forever.
What if the guy was, there's a guy in it? Ugh. What a way to go. Talk about your loose stool.
You're double.
Well, yeah, it would tip over, you'd get it all over you, right? I would think.
I would think so.
Police in Indiana have arrested a man for allegedly driving an electric children's car while intoxicated. WTHR reports.
Channel 13. How does he know? Go ahead, Chris.
Reports that an Indiana State Police trooper patrolling in Vincennes spotted a man driving the Power Wheels Jeep in the road at night.
Is that right?
Yes. When the trooper pulled the Power Wheels Jeep over, they noted that the 51-year-old driver displayed signs of impairment and failed field sobriety tests.
You know, when Scully misbehaves, that's where he goes. Vincennes.
That is really something.
That was good. That was great.
Anything at all? You're looking at me like I'm speaking
I have
Chinese.
no idea what you're talking about.
Vin
Scully.
Scully.
Vincennes.
Okay.
When you have to diagram the joke, it doesn't work. Wow.
Didn't you say your act was mostly diagrammed?
Unless you know what you're doing.
You know what? And I apologize to Ace, too. I'm sorry.
It took me a minute.
I'll do better.
According to state police, tests at a local hospital indicated the man was actually under the influence of methamphetamine and marijuana.
And he thought he was in a real car. That really gave it away. Did he signal when he pulled over? That's what I want to know.
Meth and marijuana?
Do people in the little power Jeeps wave at other people in the power little power? And no one told me that was only for the... When I drove the Jeep Grand Cherokee...
It was only for the Wranglers.
It's only for the Wrangler.
Yeah, I waved at everybody, and no one told me it was just for the Wrangler people. Who's that guy?
Oh, they thought you were friendly.
Do they make large Barbie cars?
Yeah.
Larger Barbie cars?
Yeah, the electric cars.
For adults? Is that what you're asking?
Oh,
I don't know.
No, for kids.
Yeah,
yeah. One of those Jeeps is a Barbie Jeep, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Like the Malibu Jeep or whatever it's called. Malibu Barbie Jeep.
They have a Malibu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, isn't that something?
That is something, ain't it?
It's a Chevy.
Well, that's something.
I actually know a guy that got a ticket in Harbor Springs, Michigan, for operating a toy vehicle.
Well, that's what this guy did.
It was like 3 in the morning, and he was going down the big hill. I'm not kidding.
The big hill, everybody.
No, sure, you know the big hill in Harbor Springs.
So the cop
sledding.
Operating a toy vehicle. He was incredibly drunk, of course.
Same story then, yeah.
Did he have to go to toy school? But
this guy was, what did you say, meth?
Yeah.
And marijuana, I don't get
Isn't that
Well, he's addicted to drugs and alliteration.
Oh.
I like that.
Researchers at the University of Chicago say vasectomies are becoming more common in the United States. A release from the university noted a 26% increase in vasectomy rates, but vasectomies only amount to about 0.537% of the adult male population.
Oh, so
wow.
Oh.
5 guys get 1 extra, and that's the stats go up. But it's not a lot of people.
I wonder if that's because of COVID.
They haven't gone up much. I mean,
well,
if it comes a trend, they're going to have to cut them off. Sorry,
do that.
Chick did this to me. No. Started the pun thing.
No, it's it's my fault.
No.
Yes.
Vincent.
You are known as the pun king of the show.
Sure am. By the way, AI now, ChatGPT writes jokes.
Sure.
It writes only puns because it's a linguistics process.
Yes.
All it writes is
okay,
puns.
here you go.
There we go.
Don, because I knew you were coming.
And we knew you'd be here.
On time.
I took the liberty of getting some ChatGPT jokes.
That's so funny.
Based on your act.
Oh, my God.
So, in other words, the machine listens to and gets the note. Here we go. These are from ChatGPT.
Let's see how it does with my act.
Why did the software developer go broke?
Why?
I don't know.
Because he used up all his cash.
Oh,
C-A-C-H-E.
Yeah.
Not funny, is it?
No.
How about this? Why did the computer go to therapy?
It had issues with its motherboard.
Close.
That's good.
Because it had too many unresolved issues. Is that a thing?
I like the motherboard.
Yeah, your joke is better.
Yeah.
Again.
I think my job is safe.
Yes.
Once again, ChatGPT. Why was the computer in a bad mood? It had too many chips on its shoulder.
Oh, I get that.
Stinks. Why did the computer go on a diet?
Too many cookies?
Too many cookies.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Why
Those are
was
funnier than the ones I hear?
Why was the computer cold? It left its windows open.
Naturally. Yeah.
That's a good one.
You think so?
That would work at the Microsoft.
Well, it's better than most ChatGPT jokes.
Wow.
These are all as good as anything Ace says. Yes.
Wow.
That was a slam.
That was mean.
I did not say that, but
I'm going to have a sad weekend.
You heard Chat ACE's feelings. How was it feel?
I was asking ChatGPT. I swear I was playing with it one day, and I asked it. I said, "Is there intelligent life in the universe on Mars?" I said, "Is there intelligent life on Mars?" And it came back and said, "As of 2021, because it always gives that disclaimer. I don't know if you know that about it. Apparently, nothing happened after 2021. It said there is no evidence of any intelligent life on Mars or any other planet in the solar system." That's what it said. It already thinks it's superior to us. That's what I think. And then I asked, "Is there intelligent life in Florida?" And it didn't say yes.
I like Willie's notion of something called Chat ACE.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah, we could make it talk.
Now I'm going to have a sad weekend.
I did write a Pat Godwin song chat thing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Josh, you have anything?
I do, yeah. In fact,
Go ahead, Pat.
No, this is actually what came up. No joke.
No kidding?
okay.
Yeah, I'll add the melody.
No joke, so it did write one of your songs.
You son of a bitch. Well, I was sitting in my living room just watching the news when I saw a story about a guy with some unusual tattoos. He had Kim on his left leg and Kim on his right and Kim on his belly. Oh, it was quite a sight. That's actually what the ChatGPT did.
It did?
Yeah,
So it knows the story of you having many exes
I'll
named
show it to
Kim
you. Yep.
and having a tattoo. And
Kim Kardashian, Kim Jong-un.
The chorus is weird, though.
The chorus is weird.
Yeah, it says Tattoo Zoo for some reason. I don't know what that means.
Tattoo Zoo, Tattoo Zoo. That's a hit, baby.
I know.
That's interesting. Based on the real Pat Godwin life.
Yeah, that's me.
Does ChatGPT know how old you really are?
No one does.
That's a deep, dark secret that, okay.
And I've heard that chorus before. It's all happening, Tattoo Zoo.
Okay,
Simon and Garfunkel?
one more. This is once again a ChatGPT attempt to be Don McMillan.
We're having a lot of fun.
Why did the keyboard break up with the mouse?
Why is that?
Want to see other peripherals?
I'll get that. Because it couldn't.
I can't write better jokes than ChatGPT.
I think you did, because it couldn't handle being around all his clicky friends.
Sure. Yeah.
That's terrible.
You click on a mouse there.
Okay, well, and then we have one more attempt coming up. But right now, I look to my left, I look to my right, and I see that it's time to say hello to Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers.
Hello.
He's got the laboratory unplugged. He doesn't like these non-natural diamonds. He's a fan of real, natural, earth-born diamonds. So Steven Singer's saying, okay, you want the lab-born diamond? I'll throw one your way free if you buy a real diamond. Steven Singer of Steven Singer Jewelers says, yeah, by the way, he is the I Hate Steven Singer guy. He goes, other jewelers are selling these. He doesn't like them, so he's giving them away. Everybody knows that these are not real, natural, earth-born diamonds. So why don't you grab yourself, maybe you're looking for a ring, maybe an engagement ring, whatever it might be. Steven's got them, and he will not be selling the lab-grown diamonds, but he'll give you one if you buy one of the other ones. You got it? So to prove it, like I said, he's giving away those lab-grown diamonds. Bob and Tom listeners, you're too smart to fall for paying for something you can get for free from Steven Singer. Get all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Purchase required. IHateStevenSinger.com. Find out about those real diamonds, real, natural, earth-born diamonds. And remember, with Steven Singer, you can upgrade. Maybe a year from now you want to get a bigger diamond. Okay, you'll get full value for the one you bought. Find out the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming back with comedian Don McMillan and Christy Lee at the news desk. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, my goodness, that's right. You two are brothers in arms.
Is Ace a member of the Army?
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, Ace, I didn't know you were in the Army.
How many Kiss shows you been to, Ace?
Around 300.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I just like them. I'm not nuts. Oh, my good Lord, Ace.
That's too many.
Oh, that's too many.
They're friends.
Even Peter Criss said that's too many. I'm out. Even the Catman said, give me a break. Where am I? All right, go ahead.
I'll tell you something off air now.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to more Kiss shows than members of the band?
I was sitting with Paul Stanley one time, and he goes, You've been at more Kiss shows than the Ace. This was when Bruce was in the band.
Yeah, than the Ace, yeah.
Wow, Ace Frehley, that's amazing.
Paul Stanley and I had the same sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. You were in the Kiss Army when you were a kid?
I was. Well, listen, I'm AWOL. You know that. I couldn't hack it. I was willing to rock and roll all night. I was not willing to party every day.
Gotcha.
I'm AWOL right now. There's a 57-year-old man, just a kitty cat, roaming the streets looking for me. I hear him calling. Can't come home right now. Come on, Ace knows that's Beth. If anybody in the house is going to enjoy that joke, it's Ace.
I love that.
I'm going to do a Psycho Circus reference in a minute into one guy's amusement.
Okay. Not there.
You don't think I'm going to bring up Carnival of Souls and have Ace enjoy my humor? Look at Ace! I finally found a guy I can make my stupid Kiss jokes with.
Aren't you?
These are crazy nights.
They sure are.
Aren't you like me? Every Veterans Day, you call Jimmy and wish him a happy Veterans Day.
I appreciate that call. I put my flag out there.
That's right.
I put my.
So you're now in the Kiss Army Reserve.
I am. Yeah, I only go in when necessary, which is not very often these days.
Do they still have the indoor football team?
No, the team, like a lot of teams that year, went belly up. But they were horrible. They were the LA Kiss, for a horrible name.
Yeah.
They were a horrible team.
Well, I want you to watch Tom's face on this, okay? You know, Tom, that Jimmy was a season ticket holder of the LA Kiss.
Wow. I'm the only one that really loved arena football. I went to a bunch of games.
My son Oliver and I really enjoyed it. But after a while, when your team always loses, you can't even have fun. There's a shout out loud again. Oh, they played deuce. Oh, they mixed it up, son. It's horrible.
It was an interesting TV show. Remember that?
The TV show was great.
Yeah.
TV show was great.
I didn't see the TV show.
It was a really good reality show. They did not. The editing was not as fake as other reality shows. It was pretty.
Even Gene and Paul admitted the team was bad.
Well, they had to. There was documented evidence of it.
I believe that's called scoreboard.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not subjective. Like, Dynasty's a bad album. No, it's not, Demon. You're right, Starchild. What does Space Ace think? Let's ask the cat. Don't forget the Yonk. He wrote some of the songs.
Now, did you know that the famous Kiss comic book?
Yeah, blood.
There was actually blood in the ink.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what they said.
Well, there's photographs of them pricking their fingers.
They show them adding the blood to the ink.
Okay.
I have an original pressing.
You do?
Absolutely. So does Ace.
You still have that?
Yeah.
Now, is your young son interested in Kiss?
Boy, did I try. I took him to 2 concerts. He went to see Kiss twice. Once at 5. Turns out that's too young. And that was dumb. Boy, you want to feel like white trash. Bring your 5-year-old to a concert. Holy smokes. That was, and then get recognized. Are you to be part of it? I am not. No, I don't know who would bring their son to this show. That's an infant. Nobody should bring an infant to a show. Man, that was dumb. Then I took him again at 5.5. I thought that was enough time.
6 months is a long time.
6 months is a long time for a child, isn't it, chick?
Yeah, you mature quickly at that age.
Yeah, one was indoor, one was outdoor. I said, so let's see how the environment settles. Maybe that's what the problem was the first time. He fell asleep during the encore the second time. How do you do that at a rock and roll concert? That's how bored he was. But son, that guy spit and fired. Pass.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com. Sphincter Blast. 1 10-ounce serving contains more fiber than a log of New England birch firewood. Sphincter Blast. Some cereals shoot for the moon. We shoot for Uranus. Just say to your grocer, snap, crackle, plop. Tell him Harry Colonic Jr. sent you and watch for my BMTV special. Harry Colonic Jr. Unplugged. Sphincter Blast in the big brown tapered package. That's, of course, so the box won't slam shut. It may sound corny, but Sphincter Blast is hip, cool, and it's solid.
When you need relief and you need it fast, eat a bowl of Sphincter Blast.
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Etta May has joined us in the studio.
I've got a teenage daughter. Don't send girls to school. You cannot send girls to school without the right kind of clothes.
Oh.
They become outcast amongst their peers.
Oh, yes.
Going to school became a stinking fashion show. We're school shopping. My daughter tells me she's going to need new blue jeans. Okay. I go to Walmart. I get her new blue jeans. Well, you think I pooped in her lunch bucket or something. She wads them up, throws them back at me. She goes, Mother, what are those? Teenage daughters talk like this.
Yeah, they
and all teenage girls seem to think the sound is a word.
Laura Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
That realm. That's true. Yeah, you're right. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's me on Farfisa. There's
that's a clevenet.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Well, hello, chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
On his last show. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up, man?
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, everybody.
I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
Thank you very much. He is a comedian, a man with a master's degree in engineering.
That's comedy.
Don McMillan. You might have seen him on America's Got Talent.
But by the way, Simon Cowell did not like me.
Oh, he didn't?
No, he voted no against me. I only got 3 yeses, and he said no.
Did the audience boo him when he said no?
In the audition, they edited it.
Yeah.
In the live show, they booed him for a minute.
Wow.
He could not speak for a minute. They edited that out. And then Howie was my big proponent. He put me through to the next round.
Okay.
And but Simon, I didn't get it. I don't think he understood Venn diagrams. I did a Venn diagram. I don't think he had any idea. He was just like, "What? Why are those balls in this? Why is he going to juggle?" He had no idea.
You should have sang it. Then he would have gotten it.
Yeah. Well, they say he doesn't get comedy. He's
I
a
could
guy.
see that.
But
seems rather humorless.
I turned him around in the semis, and he said out loud, "Don, I was wrong."
Oh, how nice!
Yeah, that was cool. And Heidi made him say it again. So that was.
And you got to the final round.
Yeah.
And who won?
Again, I did not have the backstory. It was 40 women from Lebanon who were a dance team who moved as one. 40 women who moved as one and were oppressed and couldn't dance in their country. And then there's me telling my little chart group.
Yeah. What a shame. If only you were lucky enough to, experience religious persecution, then you could have really got it,
I was telling my parents did not beat me enough. That's what the problem was.
Some people have all the luck in the world. What are you going to do?
And I got to tell you, it was one of the rounds I knocked out a 12-year-old girl and her dog act.
Oh, God.
I know. And the I got such anger from 12-year-old girls. Like one girl actually wrote, "I would never vote for him. He's old. He will die soon." That's what she wrote. Wow.
How about that?
And it was one of the girls in the Lebanon dance crew.
No, it was not.
Oh, no.
So then, do they get a act in Vegas? Isn't that the prize?
Yeah. The winner gets to go to Vegas for a year, which, again, I'm glad I didn't win.
And boy, was I upset. Because I bought tickets to Lebanese dancers, and that show was not what I thought it was going to be.
I mean, are they really doing a show in Vegas?
They're part of the AGT Superstars show.
Oh, I see. So they can pad it with real.
Oh yeah, they got 10 acts on the show.
Okay,
and they're the headliners.
Did they invite you to be on it?
They did. And because I'm doing great, so I didn't want to just do a year in Vegas.
Did they show you a graph of how much less money you'd make than the Lebanese dancers?
No, I showed that to them.
Well, there's 40 of them.
There's 40. That's what I said. They won $1 million. Well, they're about 20,000, maybe 10,000. They didn't really help them that much. But they get to live in Vegas.
You are an engineer.
Yes, I am.
And a good one. Very bright guy. I remember.
Not that kind, Jake.
Sorry. Am I correct in saying at one point in your life, you and some other person wrote out pi on chalkboards to...
Well, I was there when he did it. But some guy set the Guinness Book of World Records at my school, Lehigh University in Pennsylvania, for memorizing pi to the most number of decimal places. He has long since been passed over. But I was there when he wrote it on a chalkboard. He memorized it out to like 10,000 decimal places.
Whoa! How do you do that? I mean,
you have no life and you never get laid.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And so did you have to check him as he went?
People did. There was a team of people checking him. Because this was before computers, too. That's how old I am.
Oh, I mean, but he memorized whatever 3.14 blah blah. It just kept going.
Yep. Yeah.
Pretty wild.
That guy.
I can go to
that guy, Jeff
3.14.
Bezos. That's his name.
Oh,
what's he doing now?
I have no idea. But here's the interesting thing about pi, by the way. You can ask someone what is pi. By their answer, you can tell what they do for a living. Like you ask a mathematician what is pi, they'll say it's the ratio of the circumference of a circle to the diameter, because mathematicians are about relationships and not numbers. They're very romantic. You ask a physicist what is pi, they'll say 3.14159. They'll go on forever. You ask an engineer, a real engineer, what is pi, they'll say about 3. Yeah, it's about 3. But I would use 4 to be safe. You ask a software developer what is pi, and they'll say it's F6 in the vending machine. That's what it is. I had it for dinner with a Diet Coke last night. Yes. You ask a manager what is pi, they'll say I'm going to need more people. I can't get this solved. And you ask a salesperson what is pi, they say the engineers will tell you 3, but I can get it to 2.6. 2.6 today. That's right out of my corporate act, that joke.
I like that very much.
$1 for your corporate show. I pick on every possible person.
You may be the only one that appreciates this, and you may not appreciate it either. But we were talking about things that have kind of gone away. The most famous example probably is in the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
And they pass out the paper, and all the kids grab it, and they smell it.
Oh, God, yes.
The old days.
The mimeograph. Oh, that was the best smell.
And no one even knows what it is anymore.
Right.
It really did smell good.
I was talking about this on the air, and someone actually sent me one. The giant slide rule they used to have in classrooms.
Yep.
There's one in the hallway.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if
my dad used to, when calculators first came out, my dad was a mechanical engineer. Surprise. And he would race me on the slide rule. and he could beat me on the calculator. He even like you can do a.
Oh, there it is. Here, look.
Look at that.
Look at that, Don.
Wow.
Isn't that lovely?
Oh, wow.
If you'd like to take that home.
I don't think you can carry that on.
And, Don, we have that in common. My dad could beat me with a slide rule also.
I want you to take that just to get some pictures of you getting on the plane with it. He's 6'5". He's got a 10-foot slide rule.
How funny would that be?
Here he comes.
Yeah, but when I was in high school, Mr. Smith had one of those. And he'd be up there, and he was the same deal. He'd go, the challenge, just like your dad. I can do it faster than you can with a.
It's actually pretty amazing that you can do square roots on a piece of wood.
Yeah,
think about that. It's insane.
Well, you
could do that.
Yeah, but it's funny that we talked about someone actually dropped one off. And I don't know what happened to all those old mimeograph machines. Are they?
No. What happened to those brand new Mercedes? What happened to those?
Yeah, we never get those anymore.
Yeah. No. What did happen? Wouldn't you like to see one?
I would, just to just to see it.
Now, Christy Lee is at our news desk. What else have you got over there?
Here's a story for you, Josh. A Loch Ness research project said it has discovered a massive cave system.
Is that right?
It could possibly be Nessie's lair.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. The official TikTok page for the Loch Ness Monster fan club said that while it was searching the loch, explorers found 3 entrances that are linked together as part of a large cave system.
Oh.
Paige Daly, who runs the account, notes in the clip that the caves could serve as the elusive cryptid's home.
Sure.
She added the monster has been spotted exiting the waters of Loch Ness, crossing roads and entering a cave.
Crossing roads.
Yes, there are multiple reports of it crossing roads.
And these people don't have cell phones with phones on them?
Daly said the cave system is in a remote.
Cameras on them? I mean, that's what I don't get.
It's a really bad. They had to put up those signs, next to the road. It's got a Loch Ness crossing.
Yeah. Daly said the cave system is a remote, dangerous area and that they would not share the exact location publicly. The Daily Star reports the discovery comes just days before a mammoth exploration effort in search of Nessie is set to take place on the loch.
So there may be mammoths there, too.
And probably UFO in that thing, yeah.
Well,
you don't know.
Bigfoot. Yeah, good luck.
It's Sasquatch after him.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite Sesame Street character.
Snuffleupagus?
I think he's a mammoth.
Hey, bird. He is woolly for sure.
Hey, look, bird.
Coming up, we're going to have news we failed to mention, starring Mr. Jeff Oskay. We're going to hang out with comedian Don McMillan. Before I go, do you remember, what was the first joke you did on America's Got Talent? Do you remember?
I did a Venn diagram, which is the one I lost Simon Cowell on, about what it takes to be a nerd. It was you have to be smart, socially awkward, and obsessed. And if you're just socially awkward, obsessed, you're a stalker. So I don't think you like that joke.
We're going to come back. We also have to get that song out of Mr. Godwin. Is that correct?
Sure.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and
What do you want to hear?
Well, I was thinking
what music you want to hear?
I was thinking since it's summertime.
Yes.
And everyone's watching baseball, playing baseball. Do you know your softball tribute?
Yeah, I can try to get through it better than I did the other one. Church League softball. Let's pull the key up.
Great idea.
There we go. Church League softball fist fight. Getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church League softball fist fight, a bloody laying on of hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip, ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church League softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass.
Yeah! Thank you. Tim Wilson.
10-minute song about chick capping the oil spill.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
You may want to hear this.
Yeah.
What now? I don't.
No, I'm puzzled. Chick McGee capping the oil spill.
Yeah, we just thought up a stupid little song. The problem is you got to get somebody to be able to go down that deep.
Right.
It's humanly impossible
I've been
for
down
somebody
80
to do that.
I've been down 80 feet.
So the first part of the song has to do with getting chicks' blood pressure down enough to where we can get him down.
Oh, gosh, yeah. My impending death. This is hilarious. Go.
There we go.
Yeah.
This may not be funny. I don't know.
Well, that's all right. So
You
far,
couldn't measure chick's blood pressure. It was 20/10 or less. Chick had been married about 13 times. He'd fought the IRS. Chick was immune to pressure. His heart would barely beat. And the question was, could Chick McGee go down 5,000 feet?
I don't know.
All right. Get my bearings.
Fair enough.
Chick Scuba died for sucking treasure and sold the gold he'd found. And one day Chick bought a submarine. He could take it a mile down. Wasn't any telling how far down Chick would dive. Would it go down to the bottom and would Chick still survive? Christy, don't move the paper while I'm saying.
I was trying to help.
Could Chick cap off an oil spell? We'd have to oil spell. Can I do that
oil
again?
spill.
Could Chick cap off an oil spill? We'd have to wait and see. He'd pump gas at a Chevron and Chick to despise BP. Now you can hurry him. We want to do it quicker. Chick would pump gas at a Chevron and Chick despised BP because the BP station had a guy with a mullet and an Aussie satin coat who'd stand in the road and yelling at cars trying to sell some stupid boat.
that guy. Donnie Baker, yeah.
Chick stopped the spill in about 10 minutes and came back up for air. Then he closed the hatch down one more time and drove it back down there. And Chick mooned Donnie Baker on the BP camera a mile down at sea. And Barack Obama, that's what's known as audacity. So don't tell me about audacity. Let's find somebody who can whip the ass of somebody at BP. Don't tell me about audacity. Yeah, show me a man that's smart and gracious, a man that's sort of spacious. The man who defines audacious. Chick McGee. The song would have been better if Christy had moved the paper quick.
Yeah, I have to blame Christy.
I apologize.
Van Halen here. You know, I love munching on Bert and Ellie's muffin. In fact, I was just telling my wife, Valerie, Bert and Ellie's muffin is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. Man, this is finger-licking good. This muffin is so good. I just can't keep it to myself. I suggest you eat Bert and Ellie's muffin today. Pick one up on your way home, dude, or stop by Bert and Ellie's spot the next time you eat out. Look for the big pink smiling lips downtown next to the Y.
Thanks, Eddie.
I can't stop mowing down on this thing.
Eat all you want, Eddie. We'll make more.
Bert and Ellie's muffin. Come by and shove one in your face today. Hey, we'll leave the stereo on for you, and we'll turn it up real loud so you can hear it.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I I have piston pants. I have piston shorts. I have piston beer mugs. Sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays. I have piston shoes. I have piston basketballs. When I dribble, they do too.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening.
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin over there in the performance room. Hey, Chick. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Howdy. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
Got a nice letter here.
Oh, yeah?
Regarding our guest, Don McMillan.
Oh, no, Mom, stop it.
This is from Daryl in Paxico, Kansas.
Yeah, I'm big in Paxico.
He said, I saw Don in Albuquerque, New Mexico in the early 1990s. He was and is hysterical. I still remember occasionally reference a couple of his old bits.
Wow.
Thanks for all the laughter. Well, that's nice.
That was Laughs in Albuquerque. I remember that gig. That was a fun gig.
That was the name of the club?
Yeah, it was called Laughs, L-A-F-F-S. They were always so creative with their names.
At least it wasn't referencing mental illness.
Yeah.
When you do.
I played a club once called P. Yo Pants.
Pee Yo Pants.
P. Yo Pants was in Goleta, California. Yeah, right next to Poop Your Bridges. I cleaned that up.
There was
or Poop Your Restaurant, maybe.
There was Sir Laughs a Lot.
I remember Sir Laughs a Lot.
In Memphis, right?
I think it
Missouri.
was.
And there was one in Springfield, Missouri as well, yeah.
Were they both knighted, or was one just laughs a lot?
They were both knighted.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Simpsons always goes to Chuckle Hut. I always like the Chuckle Hut.
Now, we have Christy Lee at the news desk. Coming up, it's going to be news we failed to mention. But right now, what do you got over there?
Ms. Hailey Bieber is launching something new. It's Krispy Kreme donut-inspired lip treatment.
Really?
Yes. Bieber's skincare brand Rhode is releasing the peptide lip treatment flavor called Strawberry Glaze next week. According to Cosmopolitan, Bieber collaborated with Krispy Kreme to nail down the flavor and told the magazine, quote, "When I was a kid, my favorite donut ever was a strawberry frosted donut with sprinkles. It's just so nostalgic." The launch of the lip treatment coincides with Krispy Kreme bringing back the beloved strawberry glazed donut from September 1st to the 4th.
That's it?
That's it?
For Labor Day weekend?
I love strawberry flavored donut. What the heck?
This is lip gloss or
Lip
chapstick?
treatment. So,
But I didn't know you could taste lip treatment.
oh yeah.
Interesting.
Can you eat the lip tree?
Oh, like cherry
jump into it?
chopstick?
Yeah.
I guess you could.
Yeah.
Waxy.
I wouldn't.
Can
but
you eat lipstick?
You can eat anything. Technically.
What else can you eat?
Well, there's that famous bowling ball joke.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Now, is this
What is it? Yoko and a bowling ball? Yeah, that's what
is this
I
Alec Baldwin's daughter?
No,
Haley
it's-
Bieber?
It's Stephen Baldwin.
Stephen, yeah.
Stephen
The
Baldwin.
guy
She is
from
a Baldwin, though.
the guy from The Usual Suspects.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And
What's the joke about the Baldwin brothers are standing around going, "What's the worst thing about being a Baldwin?" Nothing.
In South Park, the movie.
Oh,
yeah.
now here's I'm
We got a
looking
big
at
laugh
this.
in the movie.
This says Haley Bieber's married to Justin Bieber. She's it also this is interesting.
very
They're still
pretty.
married? Huh.
Yeah.
See
Very
if I can-
happily.
This is an interesting, weird stat.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know what this is, Chick? Is this going to come over?
I don't.
Let me see if I can get this thing to work over here.
Okay. All right.
This is a surprise to me.
I got nothing.
Boy.
Still got nothing.
This has got a real quiet beginning.
All right.
What's going on over here? This is not working. It's
very quiet.
I give up. Try it over here. There we go. You know what this is?
2001.
Sprocks there, Thrustra, 2001.
The Space Odyssey.
Jazzed up. Miko.
No.
No.
Is it fish?
Crap. No, that's
No,
a
it's
Star
not
Wars
fish.
thing.
I love the fish version.
I know what you're trying
Orchestra.
to get to.
Isn't this called like a funk odyssey or a disco odyssey or something?
It's also Sprach Zarathustra. It's Deodato.
Deodato.
I had
love
the
that.
title.
And this, according to this, I just found this. This is her grandfather.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
Haley Bieber's grandfather?
Yeah,
That's
her mom's dad.
All right.
Justin Bieber's grandfather-in-law.
Yeah. That's I didn't know that. I would have had this prepared, but I just found that out reading
That
this
was like number one song.
There's like a group of those, like Night on Disco Mountain, and it's Night on Bald Mountain, but it's a disco version. And yeah, there's like a subreddit, if you will, of these weird classical disco mashups.
I plainly remember Casey Kasem introducing that one week on the AT4.
That was everywhere.
Yep.
That Deodato.
Sure was.
Wow.
But, so she's from show business royalty.
Yes, she is.
That and remember Eras 2? Touch the Wind?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eras 2. Eras 2.
What is that?
You're missing it.
It's
Willie.
awful.
Oh, Willie, you grew up in the wrong era, honey.
I don't remember that one.
And then there's this one.
Oh, yeah.
This was everywhere.
Yeah.
This was in Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Fever.
Is it a fifth of Beethoven?
It is a fifth.
Walter Murphy and the Big Apple Bear.
This song's great.
It's so cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
What was Eros 2?
Eris 2.
Eros.
Tom, it's abysmal.
Eras 2.
How do you spell it?
Is it
E-R-E-S.
Yeah.
E-R-E-S-T-U.
I think it means it is you in Spanish.
Right.
Eres tú.
Oh, here's one you'll remember, Tom. This is Apollo 100.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
You remember this?
Huge.
I don't.
This looks like I'm playing the piano.
It's, oh, man, you're good. Point to somebody in the crowd who really gets it.
You are good.
Yeah. Oh, man, chicken.
Who cares about bass notes when you got a left hand like that?
Hell yeah.
So, is Eris 2 song, is it Los Aptos?
Nope.
Is that the hit? Was it
Nope.
Mosadades?
Eris 2. Eris 2.
Could be Mosadades.
I'm not familiar
whatever.
with this. This it?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is...
Yeah. Is this Mosadades? That means there's a hog in the oven.
Yeah.
Mosadades.
I can't stand this song.
Was this a hit?
Yep.
I don't remember this.
I like it.
Kiss my ass tomato.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great.
Evita? I thought that was from Evita.
That is too. Yeah. Let them eat cake.
Eris 2.
Josh, you said you hate this song. You know all the words.
It was on a some tape.
Yeah. Make an excuse for it.
It was I love it.
You would dance in the basement with your brothers.
You look so happy.
Naked with just wearing towels.
My brothers and I didn't dance in the basement. We roller skated.
And
Your poor dad from
every now and then a game of leapfrog would break out.
That's right.
Did you know there's going to be a reality show about roller skating coming out?
Really?
Yeah, a roller skating dance show. Yeah.
Starlight Express.
I had it yesterday in the news, and I don't think I have it anymore. But
Tom, what did you think of Eris 2?
I must have been
you were not
elsewhere when that was a hit.
Oh.
I don't know where I would have been. I've never heard that. What did you play that? What era?
Your era.
Early 70s. I don't think I was on the air when Eris 2.
What chicks wants
Yeah.
piano
Very good.
But you are good.
With fingers like that.
Wow.
You're as happy playing this as Josh is singing Eris 2.
Hell yeah.
I thought Eris 2 was the next tour that Taylor Swift is going to do.
Oh,
Eris
good.
2. That was good.
Very nice.
Eris 2.
That's almost too funny to laugh at. That's wonderful.
We're dead on. Very contemporary. Christy Lee's at the news.
Trying to bring it back to this century.
Very contemporary.
Engineers in Australia have developed a way to make stronger concrete using used coffee grounds.
I thought you were going to say stronger kangaroos.
No.
Researchers. Kangaroos, we're all in
That
trouble.
would be biologists. Engineers do not mess with kangaroos.
Researchers turn coffee grounds into biochar that can be then added to concrete.
They did this. Where was the freeway that just fell down? They used it. In Philadelphia. Yeah, they used this in Philadelphia.
The studies lead. Huh?
It's based on coffee grounds. It's really fast and easy to put up.
The study's lead author with a name I'm not even going to, Rajiv Roychand.
You did great.
From RMIT University, said the technique makes concrete 30%
Yeah, they have
stronger.
MIT and we have our MIT.
Yeah. Researchers noted the world generates 22 billion pounds of ground coffee waste every year, most of it going to landfills, and of course that contributes to greenhouse emissions. The plan is to develop ways to implement the recycled product, and this is one of the ways.
Oh.
The bad news is the concrete stays awake all night. And it pees 4 times.
You could make a Starbucks out of a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Regenerating new Starbucks.
We built the Starbucks on our grounds.
So, is this, I mean, do they really take coffee grounds and mix it in there?
That's interesting.
The animals don't want to pick at it and...
Pick at it.
I don't know that a lot of animals like the coffee.
How many animals do you know that are at Starbucks when you're in line?
I mean, any kind of flavor or
squirrel
anything.
behind me in the drive-thru.
If they could make concrete out of those stir sticks, then we'd have something.
Oh, did you see the new story about your paper straws that you hate?
No. Oh, I hate paper straws. I'm with you, Tom.
Now there's a new scientist study out there saying that paper straws are just as bad for the environment as the plastic ones.
Nothing is good, and we're not doing any better. I can't stand it.
Quit using straws.
Let's just all kill ourselves so the earth can be whatever. I'm so tired of it.
That's what the problem is, people. We need to get rid of people.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you might be onto something there.
That'll help. Well, thank you very much. Now,
The planet is for us.
Josh may be angry right now. Josh is angry, but Josh is also a homeowner. And Josh has been doing a great job with his place. He's got those new windows, and now you're thinking of doing a stacked stone thing, and you're getting some help from Angie. Is that right?
That's exactly right. Angie's made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to help get all your home projects done well. If you own a home, my gosh, you know how much work it can take. Everyday maintenance and repairs, or sometimes something more positive like making a dream project a reality. It can be hard to know where to start. Not anymore. All you need to do is Angie that. Find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need, and I say you deserve. That's right. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools like their great Angie app to simplify the whole process. Bring them your project online or through that app. Answer only a few questions, and Angie can handle the rest from start to finish. Angie can also help you compare quotes from multiple pros so you can get the best price, and they'll connect you instantly so you don't have to wait a long time to get estimates, etc. That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps on your device. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app or visit Angie.com today. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Josh. When we come back, news we failed to mention, and comedian Don McMillan hanging out with us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Remember this?
God, I have no idea why you're paying.
It's Josh's new dance.
Is that the safety dance? Ooh, yeah.
You know, so it really, maybe TV is your thing. You are quite the dancer.
Yes, you are.
I mean, for a stout man, you move well.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
No, you're a stout man.
Even elephants have moments of grace.
No, I mean you're a husky fellow.
For a guy who it clearly takes 15 minutes to get out of bed.
Gosh, you
let
are
alone
so...
Anybody in the room break their toilet seat this weekend?
Oh, my
for a man who nearly passes out every time he ties his shoe. You certainly can.
No, you really do move well.
Come on, let's go get louder. Let's just leave him here. Let's just leave him here. You and him, we'll go.
Tom, how do you have a favorite song you hate, Disco?
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Chick's doing his office chair dance.
Yeah.
It looks like you're having a stroke.
A stroke of genius.
Thank you.
So this isn't your song again?
This isn't
No, this is Chick's song.
Can you give me the... Can you kill that? This is your favorite song, then?
Maybe I can... Yeah.
This is your favorite?
Scene and Watchmen. Great
Favorite
scene.
disco song.
Oh, Josh is dancing now. This is... Are you reaching for the stars there? What the hell is that dance?
So if you were on the dance floor, you would not do that.
To this song, probably, because it would mean we were at a wedding or something.
I beg your pardon? Of course he would.
Now, by we, you'd have a date and do that in front of a woman?
Of course he would.
Well, no, I don't
Hope they're
take
serving
I
alcohol.
typically don't take dates to weddings.
You
Why
know,
not? Oh, you pick up the maid of honor.
Sure, yeah.
You know, Tom, there are only a few women who are attracted to self-important hubris. And Josh is out there on the dance floor trying to have fun. You're over in the corner pontificating about how you wouldn't have gotten the cake that they chose for their wedding. And there are only a few women going to come over. He's interesting.
That's why you're socially awkward.
That's why you've always been socially awkward.
So who would you be doing that
will
dance with?
Whoever's out there.
Really?
Your nieces, they love to dance.
Sure, they'd be. If
Go to a wedding.
bridesmaids,
the niece feet on your feet and dancing them around.
And let me tell you this: when I dance,
broads are a sucker for that move.
When I dance, I don't go to people. People come to me.
That's right.
So
let's see it again. He's moving the shoulders. Now he's reaching for the stars with a grin on his face.
Aren't there enough networks now to just be the Bob and Tom network and have us on TV all the time?
Well, we're on TV right now in the VIP cameras.
Right.
Well, we can't get all the listeners in that room, okay? That was helpful. Not at all.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not Eminence Front by the Who?
I'm checking social media now to see if anybody.
Well, sing the disco song that is stuck in your head that you can't remember.
He only knows the...
Try Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band Man.
The Rubber Band Man. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I've had multiple people suggesting that. So.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That may be it then.
Might be.
Yeah, hopefully it is.
You know, what is the instrument doing that? Dang, 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 dang?
I don't know. It's kind of a high-pitched. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, we'll have to explore it.
Maybe it's a rubber band.
Dean's looking for it.
Okay. Sorry.
Is it this one?
Oh.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Yes.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
So maybe they should make moatless sandcastles.
That's no fun, Bob. You can't have
Now with no moats.
The whole point is to have the
Why do you need a moat?
To protect your sandcastle.
Yeah. This is why only men make sandcastles.
That's right.
Is that why?
This is because they figure the sandcastle is the perfect metaphor for their life. They work hard, build something, and then a woman comes along and it gets washed away. Comedian Greg Hahn is here with us.
I love going on dates. You get to go to the girl's place and meet her pets. They always have cats. It's always cats. It's never anything cool like a wild dingo or Wolverine. It's never a venomous duck or a bat.
Venomous
Never
duck.
get like a porcupine. It's usually 2 cats. Like a little one she just rescued from the trash 10 seconds ago. Just got run over by a train or something. Still has leaves stuck to its rear end. It's bulimic and anemic. Then the girl's gonna tell you like the story how she met the cat. Oh, I put some milk out on Tuesday. She drank all the milk and came back on Wednesday. That's a beautiful story. Take your top off.
Yes. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
Hi, there's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
He's in the performance room. There's Willie Griswold. Yeah. There's Josh Arnold.
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh, look. It's Ace Cosby.
But of course.
Who else but Chick McGee?
Oh.
And here's Tom Griswold. You have a special guest, Thomas.
Yes.
Yes.
Has it become the BBC all of a sudden?
Sours before 5.
Good Lord.
Oh, gosh.
It's a comedian, Don McMillan.
Nice
Engineer.
to be here.
A guy who had a lot of TV exposure as the fresh Bud
Prince?
Freshness hotline. I manned the freshness hotline. for Budweiser.
I don't think you'll ever get mistaken for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Have you ever heard him rap? My name is Don. That's what I said.
That's about how Will Smith raps.
That's true. I'm the stale Prince of Bel-Air.
Don got all the way to the end of America's Got Talent, and is a very fine stand-up comedian. And I've got a couple gigs to mention. If you're making your calendar down the road, don't forget Wednesday, December 27th, Helium, St. Louis.
We just added a bunch, actually.
Okay. Then I've got you down here for Thursday at Comedy and Magic in Hermosa.
Yeah,
Beach.
that's this coming Thursday. That's my favorite club in the whole world.
Okay, cool. That's very, very. Now I think we're getting ready here for.
There he is.
There we go.
Around the world, down some streets, and up yours.
That's right. It's Jeff Oskay, baby.
Hey.
Hi, Jeffy.
How's it going, everyone?
Good.
Pretty good.
Don, you don't know me. My name's Jeff Oskay. And,
I thought this was a homeless guy on the street when I.
Yeah, I know. And I appreciate the 43 cents and change while I was out front drinking my coffee, but you ruined my coffee. Next time I'll keep a lid on it. I'm Jeff Oskay. We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
Some furries got into a fight on the beach with a man who refused to stop videotaping them. What you failed to mention, I feel horrible for the photographer. Now he needs a lawyer and rabies shots.
He's already defeated after one show.
Yeah, he's done.
Dude, I was defeated before I came into work today, Josh.
Something happening with the house, is it?
Do you need a shoulder to cry on?
I'm fine.
Red Tide at Tuna
Tell us
Lagoon?
all about it.
Nah, let's keep plugging. We learned that 1 in 3 Canadians have snuck booze into a movie theater. What you failed to mention, only 1 in 3 is Canada. To be honest, I thought every seat came with a 6er of Molson under it. There's a new Chainsaw Massacre restaurant. What you failed to mention, instead of steak knives, there's a pulling 245A on each table.
Chainsaw.
That's a
lot of men got that.
You know, some people just aren't supposed to get the joke, Tom. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you've listened to Ace.
Wow.
Archaeologists.
Wait a minute. Hear him out.
This is the best day I've ever had at work.
Archaeologists in Turkey have found what they think is the tomb of Santa Claus.
Really?
Yeah. What you failed to mention, in Turkey, you can become an archaeologist at the age of 7.
That should be your closer. That's a strong joke.
That's it. Thanks, Jeff.
All right. It's good seeing you.
No.
That's such a good joke.
You started it.
You are terrible.
I think Jeff wanted to.
I think Jeff realized that's such a strong joke.
I can't.
Now, Don, in your career as a stand-up, have you ever had everything going wrong?
Oh.
And then I think most stand-ups have that one go-to that'll bring the audience back in.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to do this thing where I'd put a neckerchief on my head and I'd tell people I look like a good-looking Russian woman. You have to kind of have to picture that.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Hold it. That's hilarious.
It worked. It was my killer bit.
Yeah.
I was one. I'm old enough to have been won Star Search in '93.
Oh my goodness.
And been on America's Got Talent in 2022.
Wow.
And that bit won me Star Search in 1990.
Did you do a voice?
Yes, I would talk like this. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Or was it Ed McMahon on
Ed
Star
McMahon,
Search?
yes.
Yeah.
But that was your go-to if things were going wrong.
I was on stage once eating it, as every comic does eventually, and I put the neckerchief on to dead silence, and there's nothing like trying to be a Russian woman, just dead silence. I did not feel sexy. I did not feel anything. It was the most humiliating point of my life when I was a Russian woman and no one laughed.
You picked a good voice, though, because Russian woman you can do in 1993 and 2023.
Oh, sure.
Different country. You couldn't do that joke anymore.
You're right. They've managed to stay on the wrong side of comedy.
Yeah, what accents are still okay?
Russian, Italian,
Irish.
I think anything you can get away with that it could be in your background. Like I could do German and Polish and Dutch probably.
Well, aren't you Cameroon or something?
Yeah, and
I can do Unix.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just any Fortran, any language.
Oh. Because you did the 23andMe blood test or whatever it was.
3% Nigerian and Cameroonian.
I don't think you could get away with that one.
No, I probably couldn't.
I used to do a joke in my corporate act, and it was a true story. How about my CEO would come in the room, and he would do this thing where he'd peek at your badge and pretend to know your name. You know how they do that? They go, how you doing today, Bob? You know, they look at your badge. So I didn't have my badge, and I threw a random badge on. So he comes in, so how are you doing today, Ramesh?
Yeah.
And then I would say, I am doing very, very good. Can't do that joke in corporate anymore.
No. Also can't do it on radio.
In contemporary culture, can't get away with it.
Don will be back with us next time.
But my friend was Ramesh. He was there.
No, of course. Yeah, no, it's.
I know.
Yeah, perfectly valid. That's a tough eye thing to get going as in any situation. You got that quick look-see, that quick... Yeah, you got to get down there.
Oh, it's so obvious when they do.
So I think in the future, someone's probably going to invent a thing in which your iPhone will whisper it to you. You walk up and, who's this guy? God, looks like a Russian woman. It's Don McMillan. Thank you, Siri. Hi, Don.
Thank you, Siri.
Do you know there's a setting on your phone that if you're wearing your AirPods, or any earbud, actually, and you... set your phone. You can leave your phone in a room and walk out, and you can hear what's going on in the room through your earbud.
Oh, yeah, the Nixon switch.
Yeah.
No kidding.
It's crazy.
Ooh, that's
I don't want that.
Right.
No, for the paranoid
unhealthy.
the paranoid among us, yes.
No kidding.
You didn't have that on the last break, did
I'll
you?
see. No, God, no. Why would I do that?
They have this new thing coming out called, instead of artificial intelligence, it's relationship intelligence.
Oh.
It will take your text from your wife and translate it so you answer the question correctly. When my wife texts me, what are you doing this weekend? I know to say, I don't know, what are we doing this weekend? Instead of playing golf. I would say playing golf. It's going to save a lot of relationships.
That's hilarious. Don McMillan is our guest. Were you ever employed as an engineer?
Oh, yeah, 15 years. I have 3 patents.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Are any of them paying off?
No. They're not owned by me. They're owned by Bell Laboratories and me, of which I get 0.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I don't know who did that deal, but...
I think it's in my employment contract.
Oh.
Are these patents on stuff we would even comprehend?
They're not around anymore. They were in telephone switches, number 5 ESS, which was back in the days when we used telephones.
Oh, sure, the number 5. Yeah.
But actually, I doubt if any of my chips are still in systems, your phone is probably not working right now because it was 25 years ago.
Are there insider engineering emojis?
Oh, yeah.
Are there ones that only engineers would get?
And only engineers would laugh at. They'll reference, bad design. That's a Windows Millennium feature. Oh, God, that's funny. I do a joke in my act. I go, you're a nerd when you're when you don't know your son's age, but you know he's born 3 versions of Windows ago. That's how you know. That is nerd. I have an XP child. He's very stable. We were glad he wasn't a Vista kid. That was not. You do not want a Vista child.
No. Oh, software update. Happy birthday, dude.
Exactly,
wow, look at that.
Yes.
Now, do you have a show that you do, like a corporate show that's strictly engineering jokes?
I can, yeah. No, I can go 11 on the nerd scale if I need to. I tell jokes even I don't get.
What is the killer engineer? Give me a killer engineering joke.
Killer engineering joke. Oh, but that's a hard. Actually, these aren't killer. But,
we wouldn't know potentially.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Well, Can I bitch for a moment?
Sure.
I am the most middle of the road comic. You guys, I'm not out. If I had an HBO special, it would be Don McMillan, Far from the Edge. I'm like nowhere near. But even I have political correctness is coming to me. They're telling me I can't do certain jokes. Like I take tech terms and I redefine them and I call them time release comedy, where I take a word they use in their technical life and I attach a joke so next time they use the word they'll think of my joke and go, that's funny. So like Pop 3. That's your mom's third husband. That's Pop 3.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. I'm not allowed to tell that joke anymore.
What?
No, it's talking about divorce. That's not proper.
Really?
Yeah.
That's right.
Boy.
So then I pointed out to him, what makes you think the first 2 marriages were ended in divorce? It could have been death. I told them on their own.
Yeah, look on the bright side, you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good, very good.
Boy, if divorce wasn't funny, we wouldn't have jobs.
That's all we talk about. It's a tough room.
Like voice over IP, that's So what you used to talk when you're peeing on your cell phone. That's voice over IP.
Oh.
I do stuff like that.
Very good. We got Christy Lee. We got Christy Lee in her Yankee jersey. What do you got over there?
A rare spotless giraffe has been born at a Tennessee zoo.
Freak.
The female reticulated giraffe was born July 31st at the Bright Zoo in Limestone, Tennessee. David Bright, one of the zoo's owners, said the plain brown animal is a rarity. Research found another giraffe that was born without a pattern, but it was in Tokyo way back in 1972 and just 2 others before that.
Have you seen a picture of this little guy?
I have. He's very cute.
This looks kind of like a horse with a real long neck.
Kind of. Yeah, or a llama that's just all brown. Bright said the yet unnamed baby is healthy and on display at the 103-acre zoo along with her mom. The zoo made a Facebook post asking the public to help name the baby giraffe.
Oh,
and to consider donating to conservation efforts, as we all know that giraffes are suffering in the wild. Go on, yes.
Spot.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I saw a picture of this little cute little guy.
Yeah, he's very cute.
So they don't know who the father is then, right?
Well,
no, apparently
I don't know.
There
It's
must
just
be a grown-up with
It's
no
just
spots,
a genetic.
right?
No. This is the only one in the world.
So they haven't seen one of these for, 50 years?
Yeah, it's a genetic fluke.
But I saw Barbie and Oppenheimer. My son made me do Barbie and Oppenheimer. Don't do that. It's like seeing Schindler's List and Dumb and Dumber. Not a good idea. And by the way, what I didn't like about Oppenheimer? Physics was my thing. That was why I got into engineering. I've never known a physicist to get as many women as that guy got. That guy, that is so Hollywood. There's no way a physicist gets that much. No.
And especially of the Florence Pugh ilk.
I was sitting there in a chair naked. I'm like, come on. Come on.
Apparently, Hoppy did pretty well.
Quantum theory says that does not happen. I'm sorry. Either you get it or you don't. And he shouldn't have. That's all I'm saying.
Apparently he did pretty well.
Apparently he was a ladies' man, but that is very unusual in the world of physics. That is not one of the laws of physics.
and apparently, I was reading, apparently he really liked to throw cocktail parties and was a heavy pourer.
Wow.
He was sort of famous for trying to get his
and a chemist.
Trying to get his guests drunk.
He had to entertain those thirsty communists, you know?
Yeah. This is my favorite. You asked about engineering joke. This is not my joke, but it's my favorite new engineering joke. What's the only day an engineer's clothes match?
What?
At his funeral. That's a great joke. That is a great joke. Engineers love that joke. See?
Don McMillan is our guest. Once again, Comedy and Magic in Hermosa Beach coming up a week from yesterday, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be cool. Now,
I won't be doing any magic.
Okay.
Well, I love playing there because I go, if I tell a joke and it doesn't work, it's magic. It's really low pressure.
Norwegian authorities said they're mending a fence near Norway's border with Russia. Why?
Well, that'll keep them out.
Yeah.
No, it's to keep in the reindeer. The fence already
are
exists.
You putting up a fence to keep Mother Nature out or keep the reindeer in? Or
the fence already exists on the Norwegian side, spanning 93 miles, but some sections dating as far back as 1954 have fallen into such disrepair that the animals can easily pass through and cross into Russia.
They can fly over.
The Norwegian Directorate of Agriculture said in a statement.
No reason to call them names.
Did you call him a dictorate?
Dictorate?
Oh.
How did you say that?
Doctorate?
No.
Dictorate.
I believe it's
spelled dictorate.
D-I-E-C, dictor.
Dictor.
Eight.
No, it's
Directorate?
It's directorate. There's an R in there.
Directorate.
I need a dictor.
There is an R in there.
Give me your dictor. Dictor, I need you.
It'll be a short tour if it's
The Directorate of Agriculture said in a statement it's strictly forbidden to cross the border into Russia, even for reindeer.
Okay.
Even for reindeer.
Wow. Rudolph better look out. They'll shoot him down.
He does have a red nose. He's in
the way things are going these days.
Shoot him down.
Come here, you little dictor.
So, do they? Is there some? Do they have to? They can't. I guess they can't go in there and get him back. Is that the problem?
No, I wouldn't think so.
Well, I think they'd have to do a trade, like a spy trade or something for the reindeer. What would you
trade for?
Maybe we have a couple of bears that they won in Russia. Then we get a reindeer back.
They have a reporter from the Wall Street Journal that they've confiscated. How about 40 reindeer?
He's dead and in a suitcase, but still.
Oh, come on.
We have time for one more news story, Christy Lee.
Authorities in Florida say a monkey's on the loose near the Popeyes restaurant in Orange City.
You blame that monkey? Man, that's good stuff.
Those chicken sandwiches are so good.
How long ago was he by the Popeyes restaurant? And what are the chances
every day.
he's still there?
Popeyes employee Kimberly Belobus told WOFL.
Sure, we're awful. but hey, what else you gonna want?
Yeah.
She
Wheel comes on in an hour.
She spotted the monkey from the drive-through window. The Orange City Police Department said they received multiple calls about monkey sightings in the city. The primate in question is a wild rhesus macaque monkey, and they've urged the public not to feed or try to capture the animal.
Now, we have a witness there who saw these rare monkeys. Sir, can you describe what was going on there?
Macaque is loose, and macaque is large.
It's hairy too, right?
Yeah, hairy macaque.
You wouldn't want to confront macaque, would you?
No.
That'll be a great commercial, though, for Popeyes. Spicy chicken's back. Look who wants it. Isn't there a famous place in Florida where all those wild monkeys... Remember that there was some story where all these monkeys and they're still there.
Isn't it like a small island or something? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're leaving them alone. It's kind of a cool thing. Well, those chicken sandwiches are delightful, as you say. Right now, speaking of delightful food, fall is just around the corner. You'd never know it if you're in this heat bubble right now. But the summertime is the time to have a lot of time to do cool stuff and not have to go to the grocery store and hang out there all day. That's where HelloFresh comes in. And check out HelloFresh. They got something new right now. In fact, a whole bunch of stuff. You go to HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. That's the new code, 50BT Show. What's HelloFresh all about? Well, it's America's #1 meal kit. And right now you can get 50% off plus free shipping if you use that code 50BT Show at HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. Willie, what kind of stuff can you get over there?
Y'all, check out the Southwest Beef Cavatappi with poblano and smoky red pepper crema. HelloFresh is going to send you 11 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious, hearty, colorful pasta dish you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
They got a whole new line of quick and easy options. These are going to take you 10 or 15 minutes.
They have add-ons like their clam chowder. I highly recommend. Very good. And the spinach and feta egg bites. Okay. Yum.
They got breakfast.
Yum.
They got lunch. They got a special store where you can get all kinds of stuff at the HelloFresh market. Check it all out by going online, HelloFresh.com. You'll want to get into this because you got to know that code, though. It's 50BT Show, numeral 50BT Show. HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. Coming up, a little bit of a history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also...
Now, Rodney's got a record out there on Capitol Records.
Yes.
Can't miss it.
It's called Morning Wood.
Morning
We're
Wood.
just kind of sticking with the theme. It's Hanging with Rodney, Morning Wood, and then Nutsack. Just kind of working our way down
the trilogy.
It dawned on me this morning how
Yep.
I've made a living for 13 years talking about everything underneath my belt.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, what the hell?
I'm glad you said hell.
Yeah. I apologize.
That's all right.
Rodney, we got plenty of time. Do you want to work another one in here?
Yeah, here's one right here. This one's called, I think, you guys, is that the one we're talking about? Okay. You guys want to play the intro? I don't want to. They get a little irritated when I don't let them play the intro. They don't really like the way I do it. Let's just go right to the words.
Go ahead.
I remember way back when I was just a boy going places with my mom and dad. It used to scare me to death how Mama used to act after 6 or 7 beers she's had. We were sitting at a table when Mama got disabled, all the liquor running through her head. Soon I got to choking. Daddy wasn't joking when he grabbed me by the arm and said, "Don't look now, your mama's got her boobs out showing everybody in town." Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. Just to hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you. Well, we got her in the truck and we started driving home, and Mama said she had to go. Daddy pulled it over, we were standing on his shoulder while Mom was putting on a show. And he started up a truck, Mama stood up with her pants still around her knees. When we heard Mama holler, if you give me $1, well, I'll let you take a peek at these. Don't look now, your Mama's got her boobs out, showing everybody in town. The faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking, there's nothing anybody can do. Just hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out drinking with you. Just to hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out drinking with you.
Yeah, Rodney. Rodney Carrington.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
We had a guy die there.
Oh, that's right. I know the story.
I've seen some bad shows, but
now this guy actually died. A comedian named Ron Douglas actually died.
He died stopped breathing. Died.
He stopped breathing. Died.
Did he die in the green room?
He died in the green room.
And everybody went home and didn't know that.
And Larry Reed was there, and I was there.
And you didn't know he was dead.
No, I thought he was sleeping.
So you left him there.
We left him.
So you all the second show. So you all went home.
We all went home. So he's dead on the couch.
So you get a call the next morning.
We get a call the next morning. And Larry answered the phone. We were both staying in the same condo. Larry answered. He just hear he beat me to the phone. He got there. And he says, "What? Who? Dead."
That's Larry Reed.
Yeah. This is all I'm hearing. What? Who? Dead.
That could be the funniest thing I've ever heard in this room.
If you could do an impression of a guy with 3 words and nail it.
Who? Dead. And I've got this look on my face of Larry like, what? He hangs up the phone, looks right at me, and says, "Frickin' Ron's dead."
That's it.
That was it.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And I don't know about you, but I have certain milestones in an earthquake to set my panic level, basically. You know, it's like shaking, no big deal. I can handle shaking. I'm not worried until I hear a car alarm. Then the car alarm went off. I'm like, no big deal. Car alarm goes off. I'm not worried until I start hearing things falling and breaking. Things are falling and breaking. I'm like, you know what? I'm okay as long as the power goes out. People are screaming. I'm like, okay, I think this is it. I think this is my moment to panic, everybody. And right at the moment, I thought my heart was going to explode. It stopped, and I was like, you know, I'm cool. But that night, it was shaking so bad, the furniture moved over, blocked my doorway. I couldn't get out. And books were falling off the shelf and hitting me.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. But even given that, I still enjoy them. And
yeah, there's nothing like them. In fact, the song 26 Miles Across the Sea, you know, that was written about Hawaii. It's earthquakes have moved it so far away. It's sad.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me, and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Safe sex.
That is a considerate lover. It is better than wearing a helmet, I'll tell you that.
James P. Conley is our guest.
And you run out into the street like that.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. So that's how you know you're too high.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom.
And cool off.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
Pat Godwin over there in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
What is up?
Josh Arnold over there. Ace Cosby. Hi. Ace Cosby's here.
So close.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, our special guest.
He is an engineer. He is a. Were you an electrical engineer, Don?
I was an electrical engineer, but they didn't have computer science major when I was in college, or it would have been called computer science.
But you are now a stand-up comedian.
Yes,
he
I
is Don McMillan. He was on America's Got Talent, got all the way to the finals.
That's right.
And you'll recognize him perhaps from that, or as the Budweiser freshness guy. You did that for a couple of years.
Put down that skunky beer and slowly back away. That was my biggest line.
That's right.
Think they'll ever bring you back?
No, because they're owned by what's it?
InBev.
InBev owns them now, and they don't have a sense of humor, in my opinion.
Oh.
But I understand August Bush the third or fourth, whichever one, is trying to buy Bud Light back because they don't like what they've done with it.
Oh, okay, cool. Maybe would they want to have you back? Do you think?
I hope so. I love that. My wife and I call our first house the home that Bud built because it was great.
Yeah.
That's good gig, huh?
Oh, it was a sweet gig.
And you like the beer?
I did. I was a Budweiser drinker before that, and I continue to love. In fact, we didn't even give my son formula. We gave him Budweiser when he was young. That's how much we did. And cracked eggs on his head.
Yeah. At one point, they thought he was sleeping too much, but then they realized, no, he's fine.
He sleep through the night. Budweiser, the best beer for children.
I know. Before we get to our history lesson, real quick, we had a story about the reindeer. Norway's putting a giant fence up to keep the reindeer from wandering into Russia.
Correct.
Which seems so odd.
They're taking our jobs.
But here's a brief thing from Dos Boys about fences.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives?"
There you go. Those Boys. Classic. Read the signs there.
Time now for Today in History, August 25. What year do we land on? When is August 25, the first visit? What?
1609.
1609. Something about the Mayflower.
No.
Getting loaded up.
Galileo
Oh.
demonstrated the telescope to the lawmakers in Venice.
To the shouts of, "Witch! Witch!"
They, I guess they didn't appreciate it until he explained that there were boys sunbathing. It was, Josh, it was wide open.
It sure was.
Okay, here's a better one. In 1932, Amelia Earhart completes her transcontinental flight.
Her and Noonan.
Lost her baggage, though.
Even then. Let's see. In 1952, Puerto Rico becomes a commonwealth.
Yeah.
But not a state, so we didn't have to add a star.
Oh, so common. Yeah.
This is a good one. In 1958, this is tricky.
Alaska.
This gent, I'll give his name in a second, marketed the first package of instant noodles called chicken ramen.
Is it something Nissan?
Steve Lipton?
These are good guesses. It's Momofuku. I'm assuming it's Momofuku.
Sure.
Momofuku. Boy, that's a rough one. Yeah. We don't have to read that too many times.
How did Momofuku get lost in history?
But that's the beginning of ramen noodles. Wow. You'll like this one, Chick. You're one of your favorites. In 1970, Elton John made his first live appearance in Los Angeles.
Hello, Reg, at the Troubadour. Yes,
Troubadour stand.
He has a great recording of that Troubadour show.
It's not bad.
Just a trio. For you, Josh, Mark McGwire hit his first major league home run on this date in 1986.
Still hasn't landed.
And that was aided, I believe.
Probably in that day.
Yeah, before he liked it so much that he thought he could
was.
do it.
There was a difference in his size.
yeah.
Absolutely.
His
When he was
head
with the
alone
Bash
grew 2
Brothers.
sizes.
Right.
Yeah.
Today is National Banana Split Day.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. If you like to go out and celebrate with a banana
Banana,
split.
2 banana, 3 banana, 4.
It's also the birthday of Ivan the Terrible.
Oh.
He wasn't so bad.
1530.
Bad press, really.
Yeah,
Bad
yeah.
marketing.
Ivan the
I
not
knew
so
his-
bad.
Yeah.
I knew his son.
Junior.
Yeah. Chet, he's okay.
Ivan the Terrible.
Ivan the, come on.
1930. Happy birthday to the late great Sean Connery.
We named the dog Indiana.
1931. Regis Philbin. Is there anyone else named Regis? out
The
there?
hotel baron.
He's the
Doesn't Regis
Saint
mean
Regis?
Yeah, Regis means king, right?
Wasn't he named after the school that his mom wanted him to go to, and then he didn't end up going there?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's the origin there.
Gene Simmons' birthday today.
That's right. Oh, and his real name, Chaim Witz.
That's right.
W-I-T-Z.
You all owe me $12
for saying my name.
For saying my name.
Happy birthday, 1951. Rob Halford of Judas Priest. You've got another thing coming.
Boy, did you.
One of the more courageous people in all of metal.
Yep.
Sure. Tim Burton made a great Batman movie and a bunch of other stuff.
Colossal weirdo.
Yeah. Very good.
He's time now for things
for decades.
We learned on the show today, brought to you by NHTSA. You're out with friends and a few drinks becomes a few too many and you decide to drive anyway. What's the worst that could happen? Well, you know, drive sober or get pulled over. This is paid for by NHTSA. Pumpkin spice lattes are back at Starbucks, and it's, albeit almost the end of August, but it is August.
Sure.
Solidly August. Are you happy with pumpkin lattes being available, Tom?
I don't really drink them anymore. Every once in a while I'll get one squirt.
Really?
Really? It's a latte.
Just treat yourself?
Yeah.
Get a squirt. All
A lot of sugar in
What
there.
do they charge for a squirt?
Well, depends on what corner you're on.
In the alley, it's $5.
Is that smaller than a large or a veggie?
My name's Pumpkin.
This is spice.
If you want it in the face, it's extra.
That's reasonable. It's reasonable in this economy.
I
Makes
ate my own
sense.
quack.
Ace, that will live forever. Ace does not care for the new lights that we have in the Bob and Tom studio.
They're weird.
Just doesn't like them.
They're making your face
like
look
'em.
good, Ace.
Willie and I are going to the Super Bowl in Vegas coming up February 11th, 2024.
I will believe it.
Absolutely
when
going to happen.
we are there.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm 100% in. Make it happen.
And now I'm out.
Very, very good. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.